where we last left our heroes, you had not had a very good time. The second floor proving far more dire and difficult and primarily stressful for all of you as you find yourselves standing in this workshop completely submerged ankle deep in this thin, watery sort of paint blood mixture. You can't hardly tell what. Your feet kind of shoes getting soaked in this liquid as you shuffle around, hearing it splash and staring at this painting.
Well, we did just picked up the canvas off this painting, right? And I was just now looking down at it, and I think it was Litzy that picked it up. And as soon as I see that, I'm the only one that sees that image of myself in there, right? That's not like physically in the. I mean, not that I would know that. But like, do they also see that?
You look at this painting and you see yourself staring back, unblinking, at you. After turning around to show you this open head. None of the rest of you see anything.
I'm pretty immediately going to reach out and just pull the cover back down over this painting.
And as you do, will you please roll me a will save?
Would you like me to subtract my malevolence?
I would like to subtract your malevolence.
Good, 23, screw you.
You,
with the -4.
-4, that's
23 minus 4?
23 with the -4, it's
Oh,
23.
dang.
That's pretty
okay,
good.
okay.
Let's go.
You, kind of take a shaky, deep breath as you just draw the cover back over this painting of what looks like to you guys just Xarwin Manor. Again, labeled with that same Our Home and the signature that you've seen before, AX.
That's good thinking, Tellus. We have had rather bad luck with paintings in this house, so I don't know why, actually. Good thinking.
Right. Last time we walked past the Hall of these, they damn near killed us.
Yes, I don't even know what I was thinking. I guess we should leave this here. It seemed like a rather nice painting, but I mean, it's good. Better safe than sorry.
Should we have it also face the wall?
That couldn't hurt.
yeah.
I'll turn the entire. I'm assuming I can move this
Sure.
easel and turn the
Yeah,
whole
you
thing around.
can
Just kinda
crank
put
up
it up
the
against
sort
the
of winch
wall
that
and
holds it on the easel and just...
stay there.
Do you secure it back?
I'm just kind of leaving it there. I'm not wanting to mess with it any further than I need to.
Okay.
Well, I think that was probably what we were hearing screaming then. Is there anything else? Anyone see anything here? Or if we can look through that last room.
Yes,
Workshop,
I'd really
if it's
rather.
something valuable or something helpful.
Yeah, I think I'd rather look through both of these. There's
Yeah, come on, let's go check that. What
Last
was
room?
that? Like a woodworking shop.
woodworking
thing?
shop, I could, as far as I could tell.
And I'm gonna head back down to the previous room. We kind of blown through trying to find whatever made that sound, and
Sure.
we're gonna just go check that out. I'm gonna be detecting magic as I head over there. I'm not looking close. I'm just trying to sort of get a feel of anything weird in there.
Sure. Does anybody else follow?
Yes. And
Excellent.
can I look for anything that might help with a crafting check to repair the starless scope? Because that's something that's on my mind.
Ah, okay. So any kind of, you're looking for like glassworking, kind of artisan tools.
Yeah, anything that might help.
Ooh, very interesting. Yeah, so you guys come upon back into this sort of sculptor's workshop, covered in sawdust, now sticking to your very wet feet, creating a nice like slurry
Feathered
of
look.
Nice and
yeah.
crunchy.
It's really cool. And you look around, and there's definitely lots of tools here, and nice tools even for wood carving, though primarily. To repair the starless scope, the lens that was shattered, you would probably need something that would have to do with glassworking. or at the very least, like a metal work sort of thing for the frame of it to repair the actual lens. You don't find anything that would particularly help you here, as a lot of these tools are a whole lot, they're not as delicate as you would need for that kind of crafting. You're finding a lot of mallets or like little scrapers or other things that are similar to the hatchet that you got.
Yeah.
And you do see that same sculpture of a little psychopomp, or what you assume is meant to be a psychopomp, sitting almost finished, but not quite.
Still
on
have
this
it's
table.
carved with the mask and everything. The little sculpture.
Yep,
Okay.
it seems like that's the intention. Again, not fully finished, but it seems pretty clear to you that that's what the vision was.
I find it very interesting that they have a statue. Clearly, when they were still alive, they were aware of psychopomps, or at least, and knew this general type. Aren't there a
They
ton
must have
of
seen
types?
one,
Yeah, it would
but,
have
I
to
mean,
be
there's-
exactly this type.
Yeah, I'd heard of psychopomps before. I know about the general concept of the boneyard and the river of souls, but I thought psychopomps were these big, almost human-looking winged reapers with scythes. I didn't
That's what
think
I was
they
under
were
the
little
impression as
songbirds.
well. Yes.
Did someone say psychopomp? In comes flying Ezra Mulkin, sitting next to that statue again.
Ezra, did
She
you-
kind of reached out to try and give it like a fist bump.
fist bump with her
With
Wing.
like bends it like it doesn't have any extended hand either. Yeah. Nice.
Ezra, did you meet any of the people while they were alive here?
No, that must have been a long time ago because it looks really old in here.
Yes, don't you find it odd that they have a statue that looks just like you?
It's a bit strange, you must admit.
I guess, now that you really mention it, I suppose it is a little weird. I guess my first instinct was just to be flattered. But I don't know, I guess we all kind of look a little the same.
Does Ezra have any defining features on them? Like
She's got, we've got art of her right here.
like compared to
Could we tell her if there were 10 of these little things in a line? Could we tell which one was Ezra?
Oh, for sure. If you really look at Ezra, you can definitely identify the sort of pattern on her back. She's got this sort of like speckled pattern on her wings, and you would see like one pretty prominent dot, almost like as if it was a birthmark, right? Kind of on the nape of her neck.
does the statue have that?
It does not.
Does the statue
Or-
have any detail like that, or would it be before the point where it would have been getting like patterns or anything?
It has a little bit like the beginnings of some details, but not any. It has like some like texture on the wings and some beginnings of like some pattern and depth. It's possible that maybe that wasn't added yet, if it was actually meant to be Ezra Mulkin, or also just as likely that it's just not her. It's just another whippoorwill.
Well, with all these woodworking tools we got in here, one thing that could be useful is when we're going to get stopped by a locked door again.
Crowbar.
Well, beyond that even, we got more than enough to be able to just cut our way through, as long as, well, we don't have any giant stone mausoleum crypt slabs walking up in these random rooms in a mansion.
So, thinking about the vision that I had during the fight, I want to try and finish the statue.
Ooh,
Yeah.
very interesting. All right. Go ahead and roll me a crafting check. And before you do, kind of describe to me how you go about
So,
this.
first I'm gonna be like, hey, Ezra, can you stand right next to this?
Oh,
and,
like this?
well, can
Is
you?
this good?
It's
this-
lovely. It's
Is
lovely.
my
but
feathers, do they look okay? Is this side better?
you look
Is
great.
side better?
You look great, but can you pose like the statue is posed?
Oh, yeah, I can do that.
Okay, all right. Thank you. And so I'm just gonna like use the hatchet and any like chisels and stuff around the
Excellent.
workbench to try and like just chip away at it.
Sure, okay, roll me that crafting check.
So that is a total of 24.
Woo! That is very good. You start to chip away using these mallets, kind of scraping off different pieces. And although you've never really done like woodworking before, working with this hatchet, you just kind of start to feel in your element a little bit. What feels to you like, oh, like this might be the muse that everybody talks about, right? As you start to, it starts to come really naturally to you as you start to, like beats and music, just realizing the sort of tempo as you chug along. And
This
you
might be my true
are...
calling.
I've never been more proud of her than this moment.
Right, you guys are just sitting there. It's just like, it's like that scene in Toy Story 2 where the guy repairs. Like,
While she's doing that, because I imagine this takes
Quite
a
a-
minute.
yeah,
it's gonna
quite
take
a
her a
thing.
little bit
I'm
of
gonna
time.
take Amadeus here and be like, Dad, this maybe not a terrible idea. Rest for a moment here. Those things did a bit of a number to a couple of us.
Covered in blood and paint.
You mostly.
Yeah. You know, son, yeah, I'd say that's a good idea.
I may want to patch you up a little bit before we go any further.
I would appreciate that.
Hey, Jumbles.
He stretches a bandage. Just right above his head. I'll go for expert this time. Why not?
He's going. He's feeling him.
He's
Feel
going.
big. I haven't
You
even
got
done a
this.
test
He's
roll
feeling
today
it.
yet.
numbers.
It's I'm blessed. That does it.
Yay!
Yay!
2d8 plus 10.
I've never seen a party chug through
Plus
blesses faster.
Yeah, we go,
Guys.
man.
Oh my gosh.
Exactly.
No
nine,
bless left behind.
baby.
Yeah.
9 plus 14 total, so 25. 23 is what I
Gary's
said.
got the calculator to do some
And it's-
accounting.
It's not recorded.
I'm doing all right. I'm doing all right.
Excellent.
How's everybody else look?
Who was mostly
Was it
Amadeus?
literally just
It was
Amadeus
just
got
Amadeus.
crit on
every
3
single
times?
hit in that fight?
Yeah.
3 crits, I believe, on
Wow.
Amadeus?
I could take
thought
it.
he hit someone else at least. Would he not hit? He literally they just hit you.
I hit it with a big gun.
You did good. Yeah, you did real good job. I can't believe how well that worked.
Look at us. Just hold the gun up. Can I do some of the research stuff while she's chipping away at the
Ooh, sure.
things?
I
Because I've
believe
got the journals.
you do. You have the journals from the library downstairs.
Yes.
Yes, yes, yes. As you are flipping through that, have you researched in that journal yet?
I might have once when we first got it, and then haven't touched it since.
Did you succeed? Do you have one of the clues?
For what?
Yeah, I got little papers for the journals.
Oh, I don't think we have a favorite
I don't.
journal.
I have the call
we
is
only
the
have call in
ectoplasm.
Xarwin Manor is.
Yes.
I'm pretty sure.
Oh, this actually might have been.
got
Excellent.
two
Then
calls,
you
one's
wouldn't.
Xarwin
Nobody
Manor.
would have succeeded on the journal. I don't believe. Oh well.
I have one that says Xarwin Manor, the name, of date of construction, and date of abandoned.
Okay.
And it's
Then
two
you
for the
did
call.
succeed in the
Oh,
journal.
that's from that. Oh,
I
okay.
closed
But-
the journal.
Well, you could give it to somebody else if they would. If anybody has not succeeded in the journal before, they
Is
could.
that everyone else?
I mean, I'm not doing anything.
Yeah, I mean, we
Jumbles is-
can.
Sure.
Me and
we
Leslie
can
can look at this.
study.
We can read. We can read. I know how to read.
And I'm
As
proud of you
you-
guys.
I'm great at reading numbers.
I'll go ahead and tell you.
I'm great at reading pictures.
Perfect.
These are my children.
Together,
Their
we are
powers
They did
combined.
great, Dad.
Excellent. As you're kind of looking through this, you'll find that you will be able to research on the topics of either Yosef Xarwin or Xarwin Manor as it stands right now in the journal. Not like
I
you'll
guess
unlock
the
more
guy- I
later.
guess the
What?
If you do
I
the
made
guy,
it
you
too
get a
up.
+1 circumstance bonus.
The
from
guy from the Jumbles +1. Okay.
Oh, that you'd
Give
like
me
to
the guy.
be Yosef. You'd
Yeah,
like to be
it's
Yosef.
Yosef, yeah.
I'm doing.
All
clue.
right. Excellent. Excellent. Go ahead and give me, as you kind of plop open this book and start to study it. And Leetsy, if you're also studying it with him, you guys could both make a check. And that's going to be either occultism or society.
Okay.
Go ahead and let you say whatever.
Doesn't the same number for me.
Whatever's higher.
Only one of you get my +1 circumstance bonus. So
What's your modifier?
Excuse me? How dare you?
you don't ask a woman.
We only
that.
get one.
Never ask a woman her modifier.
I'm taking it.
Okay.
You can have
Mine.
No, you
No,
can.
you can have it.
Arcadis is already laughing.
No,
So
I got
those
it.
numbers are bad.
So I got a natural 1.
I got a 4.
You guys spilled coffee on it. They're ruined.
Well.
Oh my gosh,
so-
both under 5.
Will you hand me the thing? I'll do it.
Well, he just wouldn't go to the page that I wanted him to.
Stop
It's
fighting
this-
over
it's
it.
No.
You both are great. Give me it.
I love you both.
Well, let's see if you can do any better, Dad.
Okay, I will.
It's not
It's a
very
cultism or society,
organized.
Amadeus.
Hey, it's a +0 on the way.
Hey!
I imagine that
Okay.
moment.
What'd you roll?
4.
8.
My total was 11.
8.
Oh my
Sick.
gosh. At about this time, our dear
roll.
Cassandra, you would
So
be
much speed.
coming
get
out
all
of
the
your
cutscenes.
artistic coma, if you like, coming out of the spirit as it's moved you.
The zone.
Yeah, you were fully in the zone, and you see before you a very, very nice sculpture of a psychopomp. Particularly the same kind of like psychopomp that would be a small bird, not exactly like Ezra Molkin. Although with you finishing up the work, it takes a little bit more inspiration, of course, from Ezra Molkin. But as you lay down your tools, finishing this sculpture, you feel this rush over you. And in fact, everybody feels almost like a light breeze kind of sensation, that like relieving sensation pass over you. And you feel somewhat at rest. Like you've really done a good job of capturing the artist's intent. Like they would have been proud.
And all of us feel this?
Well,
We did great.
We did great.
We
Man,
calmed
my
down really
research.
well.
You guys really tried to read.
I gave the book to Daddy Dearest, and I was like, oh, I feel so much better now.
You're about to finally figure something out, and the breeze blows the page.
I'm looking at this finished sculpture, and I'm just like, well, we obliterated her ghost or haunt or whatever, but I think I did right by what's her name? The
Hey, Xarwin.
yeah.
Oh my goodness, Cassandra, that is really miraculous. Man, we could sell that probably.
Don't sell it. That's probably gonna make her more mad.
it's worth 30 gold pieces now. It's
Well,
Now
then
I'm
I guess we'll
That's a
definitely
lot.
That's
sell
a
it.
lot of money.
That's a lot of
That's
money.
a down payment for a
My
house.
my appraising eye, I'm like immediately like, oh yes, we should sell that. Excellent work, Cassandra. We really a bright future ahead of you.
And with this praise kind of sinking in, further affirming this feeling of done right kind of in your heart, you feel that heat that was coming off of the hatchet begin to cool and dissipate.
Interesting. Maybe the hatchet contained the spirit's unfinished business. I don't know. That's interesting. I kind of relay this to all you guys. That's weird.
Maybe there'll be more things around the house that just unfinished business.
Definitely wouldn't be the strangest thing that's happened to us in here, that's for sure.
Yeah. I'm also, along with taking the hatchet with me still, I am going to take the sculpture with me.
Excellent. You totally can do that. It's
This
going to take up most of your backpack.
if
but
this is like a
10
wood carving shop here, so I imagine there's a litany of available like chisels and
Oh,
small little
yes.
hand drills and stuff. I'm gonna
100%.
take a small assortment of things, what with the intention that should we find, stuck and locked doors, we can just bypass them entirely by just drilling or carving around through the hinges of the handle.
Yeah, excellent. You find a very nice set of sterling artisan's tools meant for this sort of sculpture or wood carving, as well as some tools that you think could work as a pretty well-fashioned repair kit.
Fair enough. I don't know much about fixing things, but I'm just intending to make a bunch of holes.
You never know. Never know when we'll need it. It's good to have. All right. Well, I suppose I basically just kind of scoured lightly around both rooms.
Sure.
Just
All right.
see.
Yeah, if there's nothing else that pops up or catches our attention, then, well, where to from here? We can go in deeper to this wing, but I'm definitely interested in whatever the door is in the main entryway that's got all the blood leaking out from underneath it. I mean, that's...
I just don't know if
not
I
a good
want
sign.
to. Yes,
it's not a good
exactly.
sign, but if
the blood's still wet, that's
so
never a good
what
sign.
is
Or red.
what are we trying to do here? We're not just treading water trying to survive and live in this hellhole of a mansion. We're fixing things. We're trying to set this right. We're trying to ensure we don't get roped up in whatever divine river of souls nonsense is going to happen here.
And also, in a way, kind of making sure that nobody else gets stuck in this after we're gone. Yeah.
Yes, and I mean the repair kit that we did find could be quite useful for fixing any.
If we're looking for the heart of whatever's going on here, we can't just shy away from anything that's looking questionable.
But
Even if
could the door open when you were over there? I didn't
No, but
notice
I
it.
mean, I tried kicking it, but I mean, I'm not great at that. But now we got a bunch of woodworking tools, and we got you
Fair.
two. And
I do kind of worry about if the blood is still bleeding. I mean, there could be something that it's bleeding out of.
You have a point, but we can still be smart, be tactical about it.
I just don't want whatever's in there deciding it's had enough of a rest and coming in behind us.
I guess that's a fair point. I guess we might as well try.
Yeah.
Formation, though. This time in formation.
Formation.
You guys come out into this long hallway again, coming out this left side, and you find yourselves again on this balcony with that same with that same clock going tick-tock.
So there's walkways. Looks like there's just hallways on either side of this too. They don't even have doors. They're just
Yes.
open to move down. I'll just kind of point at those as we're moving around it. If we can't get this door open, perhaps we can head further to the back side and just loop around this room. At least make sure there's only this one entrance and exit.
All right. Yes.
Or see if we can find another way in.
Well, I might just go up to the door and see if it does open. I don't
Is
know.
the door wooden or?
This door does not appear to be made out of... It is wooden, but it's not just wood. It seems to be made of a different material than everything else in the house, almost laced with these intricate swirls and patterns of wood or of metal going through the wood. It is heavily reinforced.
Does it look very similar? Like the reinforcement, swirls, look similar to the clock?
In a certain nature, yes. Not quite the same network sort of that Amadeus was trying to puzzle through, but similar in that they both seem to create a sort of astrological picture.
Oh, okay.
Whatever's back in here, they must have thought was mighty important with the amount of lavish expenditures and poured into just the door frame here.
Yeah. And can I investigate Jumbles, do you mind checking this blood? Is this legit? Why is this?
Yeah.
What is happening here?
Yeah, I'll see if it's
Ketchup or blood?
blood.
Give it a lick.
Red paint.
Red
If it's
paint? Just illusion?
another ectoplasm of some kind, maybe.
Xarwin called too.
Xarwin calls
Xarwin
it
called
the
too.
Xarwining.
Xarwin seepage.
Do I do a roll? Or do
No
I-
roll necessary. You
put her
get
down.
down on your haunches, you give it a sniff, you do your whole business. It seems to be blood, which is largely dried at this
I was going
point.
to say, is it congealing or is it
Yeah, it's like
okay, so
brown.
it
It's
is
starting to
still,
dry where it
actually-
gets that kind of crust.
Okay.
Yeah.
But it was wet.
I mean, it wasn't here when we came up the stairs. You all saw that. You all came up with me.
Right.
Oh
I
my
didn't-
gosh, did you stab the door?
I don't
No.
think
No.
stabbing the door
Oh,
is
it's
gonna get us
bleeding.
where
We
it is.
kicked it.
It is bleeding though. I guess if we scouted around the hallways a little bit, seems to be a door on the left side going kind of into that same room.
Yeah, if
Up
you,
that hallway?
Peek and see. That left side looks like it just sort of angles around a bit. You want to go check
It is
that
not
out, I
a
suppose?
door that
Just
you
an
see
opening.
down there. You see it seems to be some kind of opening. Yeah.
Well, I
That
mean, we'll
might-
see if there's a back way.
Right behind it.
Yeah.
Well, form up then. Let's take a look at this.
All right.
Jumbles is back there with his gun at the ready.
Excellent. You guys begin walking down this hallway. As you do, Jumbles, you feel Ezra Mulkin come to kind of light on your shoulder, and you feel her kind of fidgeting, sort of nervously.
Good bad vibes from back here.
Sort of. It felt, I don't know. It felt better to me, like over that way with all the Pharasma stuff. I kind of felt like, I don't know, like she's closer. The rest of this house always feels bad, but that spot felt good. So, with the psychopomp.
Oh, next by the statue.
Well, it was in there
Or
and
that
like
room.
around. I don't know. I guess maybe I don't know. Just kind of like around there. Just kind of felt.
Fair enough, I
Ezra,
suppose.
this might be a weird question, but do you know anything about other, like, deities, like, religious figures? Like, there was something downstairs about, Tekuth, and I know you know about Pharasma. I don't know if you know anything about Tekuth, or...
I'm trying to think. I'm really kind of. I've really hedged my bets on the one, to be honest. Like, I went all in on that one. But no, actually, now that you mention it, I've definitely heard that around here before. Will you go ahead and make me? Yes. You have discovered that our dear friend Ezra Mulkin is also a research venue. Yes. Where you can research Psychopomps, Tekuth, or the Xarwin Call. Nailing on Tekuth, by the way, out of those is wild. So congratulations.
The fact that that's the one we started with is
Yeah,
kind of
not
insane.
that she is a psychopomp.
Hey, what's your deal?
Yeah. All right.
about
Go ahead
birds?
and give me a diplomacy check.
Okay.
As AJ perks up.
This is my moment.
moment.
I'm gonna succeed at one, maybe.
I like your optimism.
Roll above a 2.
I'm gonna have two
I-
digits in my
I
result.
now
I can't
have
not.
I now have occultism and society, so like
so that is 18 total.
18 total. You're kind of trying to help Ezra Mulkin jog her memory a little bit, but the things
show
as
the
pieces are
poem.
coming in are not really making sense, as she's sort of recollecting in chunks that aren't really adding up to you yet. Trying to recount things that she's learned over the years with or about Tekuth.
Okay.
We're gonna pass the check someday.
someday.
you,
Alright,
maybe
you got
someday.
one.
Right, I'm doing it. I'm gonna pass us the check. Give me your energy, family. We're gonna do this.
Come
on, man.
We're gonna learn
Energy.
something.
Big
We're gonna get
energy.
literally
Big
any
numbers.
amount of the backstory.
Yes.
So I'm interested in this, more in this Ashen Man, but they were listed together. We learned about them in the same place, so it's entirely possible they're related to some degree. That's at least got my curiosity going. So I'm gonna try and, I guess, Ez only knows what he knows, but I haven't heard that name before, but I heard a lot of names that sound kind of similar. Try to like guide him a little
Sure.
bit, see if there's anything we can get out. Oh my god, it's happening.
Oh my
What'd you roll?
gosh. Is
What'd
it
you roll?
happening?
I got a 29.
Oh my
Does he get it?
Do you have a blessing?
I'm blessed.
get
I'm
it?
blessed. Does a 30 do it?
It's just a normal
Yeah.
failure.
Does it 30?
No, yeah, no, I definitely, I know about that. I heard some of the other psychopomps talk. I've definitely heard about that before. You do unlock
How
as
good
you
does it feel
help.
to give us literally any amount of your plots?
Episode
There
8,
you go.
baby. We
And
get
we
our
got
fourth
one.
one.
We're on the board.
Let's just
Woo,
all
that's one for
appreciate-
Tekuth.
Let's all
Okay.
appreciate what's happening here.
It feels good.
It feels good, guys.
Feels good. Bask in it.
What's it say?
Okay, so if I'm understanding you correctly, then you're claiming that the source of pretty much everything, it sounds like it's happening in Xarwin Manor, all of these manifestations aren't necessarily due to Xarwin, but to the death of this Tekuth figure?
Yes. Well, yes. So he was slain. Not for the first time, I don't think, thousands of years ago here. So I remember now that a lot of the other psychopomps were talking about maybe that was one of the reasons that this place was so pungent with this energy, so strong, that it might have something to do with it.
Certainly a strange twist. It sounds like this Xarwin fellow just happened to chance into the same kind of hauntings that we are. He just committed to building a house on it. Might not even have known until it was too late.
Huh.
Scion Fox 10 would like to re-bless Jumbles.
Yes. Thank you so much. We will need it if we keep researching.
Thank you.
Or doing anything.
Or
doing anything.
anything that's not power attack.
Yeah, no,
It's helpful for power attack too.
Okay, well.
I can't believe I almost forgot about that.
It does seem like a big thing to glaze over, I suppose, but if you remember something from thousands of years ago, you've got to have an incredible amount of memories out there knocking about. It's going to be hard to sift through them, I imagine.
I guess so. Maybe that's why they're so hard to nail down.
Yeah, well, I can't remember being a kid, and that was only, 15 years ago, and you remembering stuff from before even the concept of the regular people existed. This is
I was just told about it. I don't think I was there. I'm pretty sure I was. Well, I guess I've been here for a long time, so maybe I was.
Well, it's useful knowledge, hopefully. At least it paints a little bit more of a picture.
Yeah.
Me and Jumble sitting over here.
You're sitting on my shoulder, and I'm just,
You see, as Ezra kind of continues to sort of shift her feet together, back
She's
and
dancing.
forth. Clearly nervous.
Is there anything we can do to help steady your nerves?
I don't know. I just
Fix this. At least
Well,
find
that
the root
would
of
that
it.
would help. I'd really like all these kind of spirits out of my house.
Are we? Can you sense? Are we getting closer? Because you said there were dogs before. Okay, are you
Downstairs,
sensing anything like
The
that up
dogs
here?
were in the basement. It was bad birds up here.
Okay,
Yes.
so
Yeah.
are we getting closer to the birds then, or are we? Can you sense that at all?
I'm trying to, and she kind of rubs her, she holds her head together.
I give her a little scratch on the head.
Trying to. Oh, that's
Trying to
good.
try to help.
It's good stuff.
Make a medicine check.
I feel like they're closer than they were downstairs. But
Which makes sense.
not
Not
like
like
we're.
in this hallway,
Find
or
out real quick.
here, and I touch the wall where the adjacent to us where the room is.
I don't think so. I really just kind of so, and she kind of widens her stance, trying to
What are you doing? What are you
steady her
doing?
energy.
Don't poop
And
on him.
she's like,
Oh,
I really I don't do this a lot. I don't really
this is a clean shirt. Please do
trying to
not.
feel out, I feel mostly a lot of bad from way down below, and then also bad higher,
Alright.
and then really good back down that hallway. Those are the things I feel.
Thank you for sharing your feelings.
That's about all I can. I'm really scoping out here.
All right.
I've never done this before,
Excellent
so I could
work,
be
then.
wrong on all accounts.
I don't think so. I think you're doing good.
Excellent work.
Does the
Well,
Thank you.
does the sculpture that I finished using your likeness, does that give off any pharasma energy?
It's super pharasma.
Okay.
It's not.
Yeah.
It wasn't the only. Well, it must not have been, I guess, because I kind of felt like we were leaving something. But but that definitely is. I mean, that I feel nice. I feel a connection with that.
Well, that's good. Be calmed.
Yeah.
Well, let's see what this hallway leads then.
Yeah.
Yep.
We'll take a step around the corner and see what this thing does.
Excellent. You step around the corner, and you find yourself in what looks like just sort of a transitionary room, right? Like a landing.
Right.
Between this floor and the floor above and the floor below. You find yourself in this pretty small room, bunch of stairs with doors at the end of the staircase, both going up and going down.
So where?
That's hard to look at with all the stairs, but
Wait, so this
So there's
also
a
connects
staircase
down.
that's going down? Where the hell does that connect to?
Weren't there stairs at the back of the big old room where we fought the
Oh,
skeleton
were there? Because I
snakes?
thought those were stairs that just kind of went up to like the dais. I didn't realize they were like
I don't
stairs
think
that
I
go
thought
to
they
the
were
second
behind the
floor.
dais.
Were
there were more stairs. Yes.
that went all the
Oh,
way
okay.
up? Oh, I thought they were just like stairs. I totally
Okay, yes.
misunderstood that.
There's
I
both.
thought they just went
There's
up
a
the
stair
stairs.
that went to like a dais, and then there's
Okay.
also stairs that went up.
Well, it looks like there's a couple of doors on the back side of whatever this room is. So, what do they look
I
like?
guess
Are
we
they
should- Yeah, are they?
try a handle?
Fancy.
See if one of these opens.
It looks like pretty standard double door. You try the handle though; it does appear to be locked.
But on the back side of the room with the blood, those little doors.
Yeah, the one that the room we're trying to get into.
Oh, I see.
The room we came back.
That's a
here
funny
for.
one.
Yeah, I do feel.
You try those doors, and they also appear to be locked.
Are they of the same type of wood as the front main doors with the blood leaking out?
No,
I have
they're not.
tools.
You do have tools.
If they look like they're a standard wooden door, does it seem like it'd be possible? I mean, we got wood carving tools. This is wood, and I would like it to be carved out of the way. And like,
Okay.
Grandpa, do you want to use my hatchet? Well, not my, but the hatchet.
I've got another idea in mind, but thank you.
Oh yeah, okay.
I'm gonna see how far he gets with it.
I'm gonna have a little chisel. I'm kind of put it
Hatchet?
near the handle here and
Okay.
start trying to see if I can get around. If I can get through the wood near the handle, then we should be able to just push the thing open because there's not a latch anymore.
You could theoretically do that. It's gonna take
I
you
don't
some
like those
time.
words.
It's gonna take you some time to force this through the wood because it's a nice door.
Hey, Dad, you want to try your way real quick?
You can still okay.
It's faster if that fails.
Make me an athletics check. I mean, it is certainly the other way isn't impossible at all, but that is certainly
I
faster.
think we're just gonna anger what's in there.
That is a 23.
A 23. You have this door opens with a thud.
It's a bit faster.
Go,
And it
Grandpa.
has stairs leading down. Does not appear to go into the room.
More
What
stairs.
the hell?
Okay, well, obviously.
Well,
I
where
don't
was
know.
the third set of stairs? People who apparently understood the layout of the ground
Yes,
floor
were
better
there
than I
more
did when it
stairs?
was presented to me.
Okay,
Don't
yes.
blame me for paying better attention.
Yeah, so if I go down, I'm just gonna run down the stairs that are out, not in the door. I'm just gonna
The
go
ones that are
down.
just
Does
behind
that
us,
take me
yeah.
down to the main room down below?
You start descending those stairs, and you feel yourself going down for quite some time.
Guys, we have found
believe.
the wine cellar. Oh my
what?
goodness! Hello, everyone. We have
Hold
found.
on.
I think.
Let's hold
Mom.
on.
Yes.
So these two in front of us then, by the transitive property, are going to lead down to the ballroom where we met Yosef.
Yeah, maybe.
I'm being told these stairs go up. I've quite reversed them. The other ones go down.
Okay.
I hate stairs on maps.
Yes.
It is
Let
very
me get this
difficult
out.
on a map to indicate which direction stairs do actually go.
They seem to go upstairs, my dear.
So these stairs-
upstairs.
Not the basement.
So the upstairs are the ones in this landing we just got to, and the downstairs are the ones behind the doors we just opened.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. So these would lead down to, if we just peeked our head around the corner, this would go down to the ballroom, but these ones are the ones that go down a lot of down.
None of them go a lot of down.
Okay. Yeah,
I've
so
mixed
down to the
myself up.
ballroom.
My
Okay.
apologies.
Okay, so these do just go down to the ballroom.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
And these other ones go up. Okay. Well, and there's still no way into this room as far as we can
does-
tell besides the main.
well, but the good news is it does appear there's only that one door, I suppose, so. If that door's stuck, I guess it don't matter too much what's in there, and if it decides to
Did
come
we
out.
try the
that's-
door?
We tried the door.
Oh.
The door is extremely locked.
I was
It
working on
looks
the clock
very
when you tried it.
Fairly
Sorry.
tough. I mean, Daddy just might be able to It's nice work, though. It's kind of a shame to.
Well, I don't know. I'm at a
break it.
loss. Well, we got a bunch of options. And I
There-
can't find an easy way through that.
The hallway across from the paint room had a door. I think that was
I
open.
think, yeah, there's about a lot of doors at this point. We've been given a
Many
litany of
doors.
options by now.
There are a
But
ton of
I'm almost
doors.
positive that one was open, so I'm
About
saying that's a,
27 directions leading
Yep.
from the landing when we first arrived.
Yep.
But
Decisions.
I suppose we could just keep sweeping around in a circle then, head back down to the workshop and the painting room.
I'm just so curious if this is the star viewing. The stairs up. But I mean, if we
kind of want to know. But
I'm
I feel
just
like
dying of curiosity. But
we-
if the scary birds are up, then I guess maybe we should do it on a day
unless
when we're
Dad tells
ready.
us we shouldn't be leaving stuff behind us. That's my
fair.
only concern.
All right. Well, yes.
Do
I
this
guess we'll
systematic like that. Head back where we were and keep working from there. At least we know whatever's in the center of this floor here. Hopefully, is going to stay there, and if it doesn't, we'll know where it's coming from.
Plus, Ezra said that there's something else good back where we were.
Maybe we'll find something useful.
Yeah.
Yes, can you point out to us where exactly you were feeling that good feeling?
Yeah, I
If we
mean,
trace
I
your
can
steps.
try. I'm not really trained in this. But I kind of just have this sort of general vibe, almost, around a certain aura. But I feel like with the good vibe, or with like the
Good vibe.
then it was something just kind of, I guess, in that sort of quadrant.
When we go into that area, do you think you'd be able to sense more specifically where
Yeah.
it is?
No, probably.
Okay,
Let's
maybe.
head back down there. Then.
go that way.
Go looking.
let's go.
So we'll go back around to the door, I suppose, towards that hallway where the painting room and the workshop was, and there's only the one door left in that hall as far as I can tell, so
Sure.
stack up on it, and I'll see if that handle works.
Yeah. So I might start nowadays. I might start leading the group, and then it might be Daddy Dearest behind me because he's got a long weapon, and then you've got your mirror, so you can be behind him.
Suppose that's fair.
So I will.
I thought we were
lead
trying to use it less.
No, I know. Yes.
Well, you
Yes,
want to
yes,
stack
yes.
us up in a way that's gonna. It's planning around me pulling it out like immediately.
Well, that's true. I kind of forgot that it was like terribly. I thought I remembered it being very useful, but now that
I think it is very useful, but
But it is kind of demonic,
I mean,
and I'm
you
not
saw
a big
how,
fan.
how
got a little
freaky he
outvoted.
looked.
Yeah, well, that is true. But I find the magic stuff just in general very weird.
So why not have Uncle Talus in front of Grandpa?
Okay, perfect.
Well,
We'll
this
switch
isn't-
back to how it is.
I suppose.
Okay. So Uncle Talus is in the front again, and I'm behind Grandpa.
All right.
See if the
You
door
guys charge to the end of this hall and find this
Charge.
door unlocked.
opens.
And as you do, you peek it open. Do you throw it forward? Open it goes. All right. No
Wow.
stealth.
If
That's
it's
fine.
not locked, I'm opening it. Like,
Yeah,
I'm
sure. You open this door and you find what looks to you like a chapel. Shelves of books occupying the western half of the room, a iron spiral staircase descending to the floor below, table surrounded by broken chairs, a tall brick fireplace, a partially destroyed, beat up wooden statue of a woman on the platform to the east, broken furniture. You find several ruined, teared through, beaten through paintings, a wheeled ladder that would slide back and forth on those doors, and you see this absolute just desolation of this room, destruction everywhere you turn. And as you enter this room, the table in front of you begins to jostle, turning as if somebody were trying to get their weight under
Are we
it
doing this again?
until it flings forward at you all. Will you all please roll me initiative?
Attack of opportunity.
Hey, we're cool with the little cabinet man downstairs. We don't need to have this.
He's cool with us.
He's cool, we're cool.
He can vouch. He can vouch. Oh, jeez.
Oh, jeez.
Jeez.
Okay, 23.
That's not a table.
That's a
What
cool looking
no,
table.
It's not it's a table.
That's the boss.
That table has a knife.
It's a
That
table.
table has a
It's
knife.
a table. It's a table.
That table's gonna stab me.
No, it's a table. I promise. I super promise.
Wow, Sully sees women as objects.
Cancel. Ugh.
All right.
23.
20.
Oh, good. The boss
Three.
icon too.
Yes, ma'am.
24.
Oh my goodness. That's not you. This is you. That's Talus. Amadeus, what you got?
You can scoot this sanity
What is
box
this?
over.
I can't see it.
Just move it.
I
You
love
can move
that-
it as far as you want. It's not gonna fall off anything.
I love the song and dance.
Okay.
I love that you can't see it.
I can't. I'm like, it feels like it's gonna fall.
Yeah.
You have plenty of space.
19.
19.
Oh, good thing the table is not fast.
Good thing that the table rolled terrible.
Well, hang on.
Absolutely abysmally.
Well, hang on. 12.
You know what?
There it is.
hoping-
We found the floor.
Found it.
Yep.
I was
You
really
did.
hoping you'd be higher than
No,
the
you
table.
did. All right, and Cass, what you got for me? Ooh, I'll let you go first.
Oh, so kind.
Oh, I'm very nice. I'm very nice.
If you're so nice, put this table away.
Put your arms down.
I'm not
Or legs,
that
I
nice.
guess.
Your legs and knife down.
Excellent. This table is going to hit you before anything else really happens here. And that is going to most certainly hit all of you.
Wait, all of us? How many people could it possibly hit?
Oh,
other
I
than
guess
me?
not all of you. You're not all in the room, are you? Not quite yet.
No, we got that solid hallway formation still.
All right, the table comes crashing forward, colliding into Talus, knocking back Amadeus. Talus, you're going to take 14 damage for me, and Amadeus, you're going to take half that, getting knocked back from Talus.
Ow.
He didn't feel it. He didn't feel it. I threw my pencil.
He felt it.
I felt it. My pencil felt it. That's for sure.
You see, well, you don't see anything. You see something must be moving various objects in the room as things are getting thrown haphazardly. Papers or spare wood get scattered apart.
So I take a table, that hurts, and I'm staggering back, sword in hand here. There's nothing in the room, but I can't make a knowledge check if I don't see anything. So I guess my first action is just gonna be to seek. I'm gonna seek a 60-foot cone. That's pretty much the whole room, and see anything. Hopefully, that's not great.
Do it again.
So it's gonna be a 16 perception, and depending on, I don't know what the creature is, and boy howdy, stealth rolls in 2E are the most complicated system the game has. So I'll just say versus its stealth DC, and we'll just literally gloss over everything.
Okay.
Uh,
Yep. It's you're not getting much here, boss.
'cause I'm looking at
You
this
see
here. I'm-
something moving. Something is clearly out of your sight or invisible in
can't
front
really
of you.
back up, but I know where those stairs go because we've been down there. So I'm gonna get out of the way of the door, and I don't think I need to call back to the hallway that someone just threw a table through the door. I'm pretty sure they all saw that. I'm gonna do it anyway, and just quickly kind of head down, hand up, scamper to the top of the stairs. So like I'm on the top of the stairs, and
Okay.
I'm going to, as my third action, take cover down against that and just try to hunker down a
Oh,
little bit.
okay, I got you. I got you. Kind of bracing yourself
Sort of
on
like, yeah,
where the
so I'm
floor
like
would
down a
be.
little below the floor,
Yeah.
so I'm a little harder to hit with a table.
Good plan. Good plan.
I don't see anything
Very
in here,
good.
Dad. I don't know what to do with this.
Very good. Very good. Yeah, you do so. You clamber over the table, now effectively kind of creating a wall in front of the door, and you scamper down to your little hidey hole.
Dad, Litzy, you see anything?
Give us 3 actions.
No, yeah.
Give us 6 seconds.
Well, Litzy, I can tell you on your turn you don't see anything unless you're going to try and look for something.
Well, I do know the general trajectory of where the table came from, so I'm going to lift the table and throw it back.
Oh, that's
so cool.
You're just no Ewing.
Uno reverse card.
Which was it?
Oh my gosh, that's so good.
Don't need to know exactly where it is. The table's about as big as the room.
Oh, it's a 19 on the die.
Yes.
Which is that an athletics check?
That's got
Probably a ranged attack, I'd imagine.
I don't have
that's a ranged attack and something you
What's the
cannot
difference?
possibly be trained
What's
in.
the difference between your strength and your dex modifiers?
It's a 2 and a 4. So
So then it'll be 2 lower than a melee attack roll.
okay,
It's the same
so,
thing to use your dex and your
9
strength.
9 plus 19, 28.
And
Then
she's blessed.
And then it's an improvised weapon, so it's -2.
Okay, minus
So
2.
it's
Okay,
26.
26.
And she's blessed.
27.
Oh my gosh. You pick up this table and send it careening back across the room like a cursed game of ping pong.
We call this Ganondorfing.
Yeah.
You
Phantom
definitely,
Ganon,
yeah, you definitely sense you make some contact as you hear it hit something as it crashes across the room, and you see things start to unravel over on that side of the room. You see an impact made in this scuffed up fireplace. Roll damage on the table.
Or how much damage is the table? You just pick a die value.
Yeah,
how much damage is getting hit by
go
the
ahead
table.
and give
D100.
me. It's
D 218.
I'm gonna really give it to you for
D10.
throwing
D10.
a table. I'm D12.
Oh my.
So the same damage as the melee attack then.
You're throwing a whole table. Like,
Very well too.
It's 10 feet.
Oh man, it was only 2 on the die. It's okay, it's hard to hit when you
Are
don't
they-
see.
You
are
still
they-
get your strength.
Oh, plus
Yeah,
my
it's
strength
literally
is
the
plus
same.
4, so
Yep.
6.
even that's still, damage is damage.
Damage
That's
is
good
damage.
stuff.
Are they covered in wood chips now? Is
Yeah.
there like an invisible
soot.
figure?
Can we see the splinters?
You definitely see like a impact zone where they might be located at. That's definitely something that you could piece together. Is this table kind of doing a little less damage that you thought, sort of like skittering like across the floor, turning, pinning this long side up against the wall.
Okay,
But it
and
did
then
pass through whatever. Like it looked like it went through something or bounced off something.
It went through the area from which the table came from,
Okay.
but you
You see it like
See-
slow, but you don't see it like hit. It didn't like go around or tumble through.
you don't
something.
see something get hit.
Okay.
But you see things move as if an additional impact, like something was put there to stop it, right?
Yeah.
And then something definitely hit the wall, even though the table isn't touching the wall.
Matters the idea, but okay. I'll figure it out.
and then is that thing in the middle? Is that a bookshelf in the middle? Something that I could go and run and hide behind?
This wall right here?
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
Okay, that's what I'm going to do. As my last action, I'm going to go over and move behind that wall. And I'm going to be just on the other side of the wall, and putting the table in between, the wall in between me and the table. And that's me.
Excellent. That was a highly effective turn.
Bunkering.
Amadeus.
Good job bunkering, lads.
After
I learned that from you, Daddy. Don't worry.
Our home life is fine.
Don't dig into that. Do not dig into that.
After you Kratos throwed through the table, I'm gonna see if kind of we got the sense that it connected with something. So I am going to seek if that's a thing I can do.
Yeah, just
Yes,
a
you most certainly
Okay.
can.
From your position, you can seek the whole room.
Okay, that's really good. That's a 14 plus 9, so a 23.
Excellent. I believe that is against this I almost said this person's.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Who? This
What-
table?
Stealth
What
DC.
was
Stealth
that?
DC.
That you are able to sort of pin a location,
Blessed?
not really much more
Blessed?
than, not even with blessed, I'm so sorry, than the other people in the room. You're not quite able to nail down if this creature or being is still stuck behind the table, has skittered off. You see things moving around constantly, even on the other side of the room.
Okay. I'm gonna charge probably 10 or 15 feet into the room for my second action,
Excellent.
and then how do I hit the invisible thing?
You can just pick a
Swing?
square.
Yeah.
You just
You
pick a
could,
square
yeah.
and attack it.
And
Yep.
swing.
50-50 chance.
This
It's
is
there or
it's
isn't.
kind of like Battleship now. It's
Oh,
like,
okay.
Battleship if you got to remove your ships every turn.
Well,
right.
sure. I will pick the square. The table got thrown there. I will pick the square just 5 feet from the table. You know, just trying to.
Which direction 5 feet from the table?
Right there, where.
Oh,
it-
okay,
yes.
yes. Excellent. All right.
Just kind of.
So step 1's called concealment. You just roll a d20. Don't add anything to it. Is it?
It's a 7.
You miss.
7, yeah.
Doesn't
Okay.
matter if it's there or not. You miss.
Cool.
And we don't learn anything.
Oh.
Well.
What is the DC for that?
11. When you're swinging at something completely invisible, even if you know exactly like what square it's in, because you can't see it, so you can't account for like dodging or anything, you have a 50% chance to just straight up miss. And you roll that whether or not you're targeting the right square. So if you don't get 11, you don't learn if it was there. If you get an 11 or higher, you either learn it's not there, or then you get to make an attack roll. So it's very hard Battleship.
Cool, that's my turn.
Thanks for playing my little game,
Swing
Gary.
and a miss.
Just like Battleship.
Cass, the magic caster, do you have anything you'd like to do here?
So,
Say
I am going to go into the room and stand behind Grandpa.
Okay.
And I'm going to detect magic.
Okay.
See if it's a spell or something making this thing invisible.
You detect magic. You don't detect that it's a spell that is causing the invisible effect. You suspect that it must be something innate to this creature.
That's 2 actions.
I am then going to.
Yeah, you moved as well.
You moved.
Oh,
That's
oh,
the
and you
actions.
move.
Yeah,
Right.
that's-
Movement
You're
is
so
an
right.
That's the turn.
Oh,
Sorry.
Cass, I'm so sorry,
Yeah.
my dear.
Man.
You got a nice nuzzle
We're
from
trying.
the
We're
fox
trying
as
to
a
find the thing.
consolation
We're
present.
so close I
Yes.
can
Yep.
feel it.
I feel
I
it. Hit it with the table.
know something's in here.
Let's hit it with the table. It was honestly pretty okay, Trent.
It's feeling us.
Excellent. Let me move my battleship. Where could I go?
We don't know.
Oh my gosh. All right. Excellent. You hear first this rush of wind as things start to pick up tiny little objects, all these splinters of wood, a chair of one of the legs that's broken on the floor, various papers and things start to whip up into the air, creating this storm. Small pieces of like little trinkets that might, silver or metal that might have been in this chapel, all whipping around. Mysteriously, every book on the shelf remaining perfectly in place. In fact, as one begins to tip over, you see something just gently cast it back into its spot.
It's an angry, vengeful librarian.
What? No! How did you know that?
Be quiet.
Stop metagaming.
Oh my goodness. All of this collection of items bursts outwards towards you all. And this is going to hit all of you
Except
for
Jumbles.
God bless.
I'm in the hallway,
It was
so.
all in the hallway.
Anybody who is within the room is going to get hit. Does a 30 hit?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. It didn't hit Jumbles, weirdly enough.
It did hit.
wouldn't
No,
hit him.
actually, Jumbles is pretty hardy.
Yeah,
right
they
now.
were fine.
Yeah.
Okay, does a 30 hit? Yes, a 30 does.
30 will hit.
Yep. Here we go. Everybody is going to take 21 damage for me. As all of these objects just collide with your bodies. You find yourself riddled with all of these random things being thrown at you. Coming from this one source, this one cone in the middle of the room. Jumbles.
Jumbles will now enter the room. Okay, so everything in there So can I just tell from the debris of that it was like a cyclone and there's like just a point of center from where it was spinning around, or
you can deduce that's what just happened, is that something just cast everything out from the center of this room.
Okay, I'm going to. Okay, so how does the sneak thing work with the devise a stratagem?
So,
My bad.
Here's the thing. You don't have anything you can target.
Okay.
So you can devise a stratagem to shoot at a square.
Yes.
Then roll your 50-50, and if you succeed, apply, and they're also in that square, apply your stratagem. And if you don't hit your 50-50, or they're not in the square, your stratagem is wasted, because that's what it was on.
I see. So this is the better move then, is to then, I'm gonna seek right in the center of that square. I'm gonna seek the whole room.
Step one is definitely find the thing.
I figured if
we gotta get over the first hurdle.
I thought it's in the
We've
center.
got
I could
problems
kind of
to deal
shoot it,
with.
and then we'd all know where it is because there's a floating bullet in it. But okay, I will do a search. What do I just add my perception?
Just
You said right?
perception, yeah.
Cool. All right. That's 24 perception total
Okay.
With the bless.
with bless. And I'll give you a
Many
crisp
blessings.
dollar bill after stream.
Bribing
We will
God?
take
Yes.
you to Arby's.
I'll take you to Arby's.
Hear me out.
Okay.
With your bless, and
Okay.
additionally with my bane,
Oh.
Wait,
you are able to pinpoint.
That's not what Banes do, but I'll take it.
It's new flavor of Bane.
I'll take it. I appreciate the freebie.
I'm gonna let you guys have this one.
Thank you.
That is a crazy high roll. You are able to you peek around the door, you step into this room, and you just zone in, and all the math is flying as you're calculating where, like, in order for this chair leg to get over to this corner of the room, it would have to start at point, like, kind of
Detective
thing.
vision.
Yeah, exactly.
Rewinding the crime scene in his head.
And you are able to deduce exactly where this creature is. It'll be going up on the board here, and if you tell your compatriots, they will know as well.
All right. The moment I see it, I have the gun in my hand still.
Hear me out.
I go.
Hear me out.
Uh,
I don't know if you're shooting.
I was gonna yell at it, and
There
then,
is an action.
Okay.
It's one action,
Cool.
which is the number of actions you currently have,
Yes.
called point out,
Oh.
that automatically makes everyone else also see it.
Okay. I do that.
I was strongly
I'll do that. Do you know that was a thing?
You don't know that's a thing.
I was learning.
This is the first invisible monster encounter we've had. That's an action. It's a very important action.
I do that
To
action.
invisible creature fights.
No, actually, I move out of the room.
Good luck, idiot.
See you, dweebs.
You go walk to the next town over.
I'm going home.
Yeah.
No, I'll do the point out thing. So
Okay.
I'll just be like,
Excellent.
Just point at it.
You guys get clued into this crazy math echolocation crap that Jumbles is on, and you are able to figure out exactly where this creature is as we come up on Talus. Your turn.
So this is just a question to you because honestly, as far as rules are concerned, it gets stealth insanely complicated. I don't even actually know what the answer is. Could I make a knowledge check on it at this point? Have I seen enough stuff? Because like I still can't see it. I know where it is. I've seen what it does. I don't know, maybe there's like a vague haze of a shape or something. Could I make an exploit vulnerability knowledge check, or would I need to be able to see it?
I also don't know the ruling on this.
Yeah, I
first, but
literally
it does
don't
not
know.
Matter.
Like, I don't actually know the answer to this.
I'm in charge. I think after Jumbles has pointed this out to you, now this form becomes a whole lot clearer to you, right? Because you're able to sort of see now what's moving what pieces in the room, or when it's using something else to manipulate something across the room. You're able to kind of hone in on sort of what the form will be. I'll let you do it.
Okay. And then I'm going to sit here as I'm sitting on the stairs, and the stairs don't really protect me. The only thing they serve to really do is funnel a bunch of tiny objects down directly into me, and it hurts very bad. Didn't help at all. And
There's still some wood like rolling
it's
down
just,
the stairs
yeah,
behind
literally
you.
just like head in a tube. Just kind
Yep.
of condensed everything
Yep.
flying at me. I'm going to look up. Talus looks pretty beat. I'm going to try to deduce what the hell this thing is and how we can stop it real
Okay.
quick. I'm going to try to exploit vulnerability.
Excellent.
It's gonna be an 18 on the knowledge check.
An 18 on the knowledge check, you say?
Plus.
Anything
Nine.
plus? Oh, it's just
that's with the plus.
You are not
It's-
able.
Yeah, it's my exploit vulnerability. So if it fails, it's weak to me. And I just don't learn about any weaknesses it actually has. As
And
long
it
as that
is-
doesn't critically fail, please.
It did not.
Yeah.
No.
If it
Oh my
critically
gosh!
fails-
Can you imagine?
Yeah,
If
if it critically fails, I get nothing. If it regular fails, I can only do weak to me. I can't use its actual weaknesses if it has it.
it is weak to you, sir.
So it's weak to me. I'm gonna look, see where it is. I'm like, damn good eye, Jumbles.
There you go.
Reach down to my pouch, and I'm gonna pull out just 2 sticks of chalk that I have with me, just trail chalk, and I'm gonna mash them in my hand and just try and pitch some of this at the thing. I don't know if it's solid enough for this to work, but it looked like a table hit it pretty well. Now, if I can hit it with a handful of like crushed and powdered chalk pebbles, maybe we can keep track of it as it moves around the room.
Excellent. You toss this forward. I guess make me a ranged attack.
Yeah, that's how it was. Go for it. Ooh, 24.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Oh,
nice.
that's concealment. That's concealment.
That is concealment.
Even after I pointed out?
Yes, because we know the square now, so we're
do
not
know
going
the
to fail
square
because we
now.
picked the wrong square.
Okay,
We do
okay.
still have the 50-50.
Got it.
E.
Hey.
Oh, 28!
It's covered in it.
Ooh, okay. I'm gonna say as this chalk comes sailing through the air, kind of creating a little cloud with it, while some of the chalk seems to pass through the space where this creature is, some of it is definitely making contact. It seems to be some sort of the physical, what?
Semi-corporeal.
Semi the physicals.
creature. Mm-hmm.
As that sticks, I'm going to kind of wobble a bit on the stairs. I'm like, all right, there it is. I have no idea what this thing is. Just hit it.
Please.
That's me.
That's you, Litzy. You're pretty
Okay.
good at hitting it.
Excellent work. I generally, I mean, if I can see it,
Does it still have concealment?
Because that's
With the
entirely
chalk
just
on
your
it?
discretion. Like there's lesser concealment if you don't want to remove it entirely, which is DC 5 to target it. So you got like stratification.
Let's
here.
make it lesser. Because there's chalk on it, there's something to track it now.
okay. Well, and if I have something to look at, then I'm gonna
Oh.
glare at it very hard, and be like, excuse me, ma'am. I don't know if it's a ma'am, but I'm gonna say, excuse me, ma'am. And I'm gonna say, excuse me, ma'am. This is rude. And I'm going to intimidate and glare. I don't even know if this is a person or anything. I don't know.
Chalk shape.
Chalk shape in the air. You know.
You
how it goes.
there!
Was
Yes.
a table.
And I'm going to try and intimidate it.
Please do so.
It is not very intimidated. It is a 16 on total.
Oh, total.
Not on the die. I was going to
see.
say on the die.
16
I thought,
on the
like,
all of
that's
it.
Oh, I understand. Yes. You,
It's hard to intimidate something where you're not quite sure where to look.
as you kind of have your eyes closed, kind of looking up in your sort of smug way as you're saying how rude this is, as you turn back, you feel this breeze shoot past you as a chair leg makes contact with the wall behind you. And you get the sense that you haven't really made a damper on this creature.
Okay. What I'm going to do is swivel the bookcase in front of me.
Oh.
And then boot the bookcase to the lady.
We're
Just
just
do a
in a
little
furniture
swivel.
flinging mood.
Yeah.
In a furniture
The
thing
room's
in the-
already
yeah.
screwed up, so.
I think this is like the therapeutic damage rooms that
How
you
are we
can
talking
room.
about the destruction room again? How do we keep getting
It's
there?
always in my
So,
mind.
okay.
So,
You're twisting the bookshelf.
yeah,
Which,
'cause
because this is so fun, we're definitely going to say is not bound to the floor in any way.
I actually didn't even consider that. So, I mean, that would have been actually a thing.
You don't have to. No, this is fun. So you're going going to twist it, and
Just
then
swivel it so that when I kick it, it'll just kind of land forward. Is what I was hoping.
I thought you wanted to like slide,
No,
like
yeah,
you
kind of
ram into
like
her.
mousetrap. I don't know
Pin her
exactly.
against
is
the
something
table.
like
Yeah.
what you're talking about here. Okay.
Yeah, so I'm not sure exactly where it is. So I'm just trying to. I mean, the bookshelf's very big.
I think this will most certainly be accompanied by an athletics check before anything else.
Boosh.
Okay, another 9 on the die with an athletics of 12. So 21.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, dude.
Getting better.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. No, you totally.
So it just goes
You
flop
take
up.
your entire like wingspan and hoist up this bookshelf as you waddle it.
And then I just kick it from the back and it goes.
Books.
How much damage would
It's a lot
There's
of
a-
books.
100.
A table did a D12, canonically.
So a bookshelf should do like a D20.
D100.
Yeah.
D100 again. It's 100 books on top of each other. It's 100
Let's
tables.
do instead of give me 2 d10s to give you a better
Oh,
shot.
Whoa, whoa.
There's
whoa.
no way
Yeah, you
that you
probably
can
don't
roll
get
a
back on
1
yourself
for the
like that.
bookshelf hitting you.
Okay. That is a 11.
11. Excellent.
Get in there.
We do wide objects hit things that you can't see.
Yep. Yep.
Covers more surface area.
We also know where it's cornered now. Like,
And that is my entire turn.
As this bookcase teeters
Explodes.
over and comes to a thump, crushing whatever creature was below, as you can see something flusteredly trying to
That's my new favorite word.
flusteredly
Flusterdly.
Flusterdly, trying to punch out of the series of books and crawl its way out while frantically rearranging them back into their alphabetical order now on the floor. Amadeus, we come to you.
It just cuts to me. Hi there. Yeah, you know what it is.
Oh,
Power
we
attack.
already know who it
You
is.
already know.
we know her.
You know what my D20's for.
Give it to me.
Oh, that's 13 plus 13, 26.
Yeah, dude. No, yeah. No. Teach me a lesson. Let's do it. Yeah.
Get off my
Gonna
property.
learn. Let's see. So that is a 4. That is a 10. 14 plus 4, 18 damage.
Woo! This thing is starting to feel some hurt. It's starting to feel hurt. It's not feeling well.
Big hurt. Big hurt.
And does his Xarwin, does it just smack into something? Is it when he, does it kind of floof through something, or does it actually have an impact?
How do you wield your Xarwin? Do you usually swipe through, or do you spear it?
Mechanics wise, it does slashing damage. I have described it as stabbing before. But
Okay.
That's just for flavor. For this, I'd imagine I just see. Did it get pinned entirely underneath this?
There's parts of it you can tell peeking out now as it's trying to replace the space from which it crawled out from, trying to rearrange those books. So as you swipe down where somebody is clearly doing some important filing over here, you swipe through and you poke through, and you don't stop moving your weapon at any time, but you feel resistance, almost like you were suddenly trying to slash it through water.
Gotcha. Okay. Then for a third action, this usually doesn't get this far.
They don't usually survive
Never
that
been
one.
here before.
That's my big move.
Yeah.
I did my gamer move. Now what do I do?
What would be useful? Shoot. What would
Cover.
be useful? Cover?
Moving.
I am gonna.
Third attack.
Just
The
hit him
angel on
again.
the shoulder, the devil on the shoulder.
Third attack could be
Any
funny.
defense, swing at -10.
You can't defend anything if it's dead.
You know what? You're right.
Yo,
That's a 13 plus, so
a 3 plus.
Plus 3.
This is your first recorded miss. Welcome. I'm so sorry, sir.
Welcome to Earth with the rest of us.
Yeah, right. we take it over to Cass.
Okay, so seeing all of this happen, seeing it get pinned and start focusing on alphabetizing the books, I recognize in myself that like just love of knowledge and all of that, and I'm like, oh my god, I'm gonna have to quote my bullies. And I do a bon mot, and I'm like, "Ha, nerd!"
They'll never recover.
We'll never recover.
I'm never gonna find something come from
You
this.
live long enough to see yourself become
So I have to do diplomacy versus their will DC.
Okay.
Would you mind moving?
Are you gonna be 2 for 2 on bun mowing yourself?
Incredible.
It just
I
doesn't
did
feel
it
good.
well once. So that is
Oh, you did.
2 plus 8.
You, as soon as you say this, you just feel it quickly resonate with you.
Why did I do that?
You've heard it too many times before.
Don't know herself again.
And
It's a danger.
It's a real risk.
It's a real risk.
Just see Cass's spine shiver after she screams that.
She's like, nerd! Oh, sorry. I didn't mean it.
Just heat dry heaves.
As you're standing there feeling that, feeling a little dejected, Reggie kind of perched somewhere in your backpack or on your head kind of leans over. It's, those in glass houses.
oh, stop! Not right now.
Oh man,
so
he got
funny.
you.
Reggie, it's not really the time.
Come on,
I fist bump Reggie.
Come on.
Jumbles.
It was good. It was a good one.
Stop it.
It was.
He uses his reaction to this book.
It was.
You're making it worse. I am
Jumbles,
going
knock
to,
it off, Reggie. It was pretty good.
Game
So-
recognized game.
I am going to try to use blistering invective anyways. Let's see. They have to do a will save.
What happens though? What do you do?
So I deal persistent fire damage.
Well, like, what does Cass do?
What do? I don't do anything. They have to make a will save against my spell DC.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right, so that is going to be 28.
All right. Dang. Okay.
Really
so
sorry about that, man. You
it
wave your arms
succeeds-
about you
That's only a
frivolously.
regular success.
Yeah.
We're level 4. I forget that sometimes based on how we roll.
It's a regular
hard to tell.
success, so it still takes some damage.
Excellent.
So let me see. That's 2d6. All right. So half of 8. 4 damage, 4 fire damage, and it is not persistent.
Okay. Excellent. Tell me what this looks like when you cast this.
So, after wincing at my own traumatic memories of bullying, I'm just gonna turn that frustration at myself towards that and then just be like, okay, fine, you're not a nerd, but like, you're really annoying me right now, okay? So stop. And then it just kind of lights on fire briefly, and I'm like, no, not the books! And then it stops.
Excellent.
No, more of that. More of
Yes,
that.
priorities!
No! I'm sorry!
Come on!
Oh my goodness. Oh, that's so funny. Excellent. All right. Amadeus, as you have just finished slashing through this space in front of you, you are immediately struck with this chill as this form kind of comes into light, almost as if it was stepping out of the shadows, no light being involved, as everything peers back and you see the fullness of this creature as it turns around from its hunched position and screams into your face. I'm going to need you to make me, as well as everybody else in the room,
Was it prone?
a will save.
Was it prone?
It is prone.
Did it have to get up from prone?
It's not up
Is it,
yet.
Is it casting a spell?
It is doing something. Roll a will save.
Is that a manipulate action?
Okay, I got 16 plus 8, which is 24.
Nat 20.
Oh my
Let's
Very
go.
nice.
If I succeeded, it'd be a critical success anyways, but
He's
it's
like-
a critical success. I earned it.
He's like, she's trying to scream at him. He's like, but is that a manipulation?
Excuse me.
So focused.
But did you move?
Get up! Get up! Get up! Come on!
Face me like a man.
Do it!
Stand, you coward.
Oh my gosh, what do we got from everybody else here?
24.
24.
21.
Because I bond mode myself, 16.
16.
That does nerf her will save.
What was Lizzie again?
24.
24. Excellent. Cass. Hey, listen, this really, it's unfortunate we find ourselves here. You, as this screech pierces your ears, you feel your whole body just shudder from the impact. You're going to take a frightened 2.
You're scared.
I'm spooked.
But everybody else just gets a little bit more angry because that was too loud.
That was too
That
loud.
was in an
It's
inside
kind of
voice.
annoying.
Frankly, too much.
Please stop doing that.
Is there anything from a critical success for that? save
No,
at
I'm
all?
so sorry, sir.
You literally get stronger.
I level
I don't
up.
know, you feel nice. I just
Feel steroids enter your body.
Oh my god.
you feel like you might get more back on your taxes this year, I think.
Lindsay can help you with that.
Now, I am here to tell you that it is going to get up and move.
Okay, cool. Attack of opportunity.
Okay.
That is 11 plus 13 for a big number 24.
24 will hit.
Yay!
Amadeus said that, like just like that.
Yay! Oh,
nice.
that's a 9 plus 4, big 13 damage.
Woo! Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Amadeus starts yelling at it to get up, and it does. I just go for the throat and slash across what I presume a throat would be. That
Yes,
area.
right. It feels cooler. As you cut across this higher up, you see now this make contact and deal some serious damage as this creature continues to screech, releasing this pain. And you see this grotesque, skeletal, ghost-like form trudge across the room over to Lizzie. As it, in its wake, it seems to almost ball up a bunch of wood and splinters and bits on the floor, whirling it into like a tiny little fastball that it chucks at you. And that is going to be... That is a 21 to hit.
That exactly hits.
Woo!
A great underhand.
Excellent. As this comes colliding with your chest, kind of knocking, not really knocking you back, but you feel this impact as your foot steps back to steady yourself, to keep you on your feet. That's going to be 19 damage.
Oh my goodness.
Jeez.
And that is going to be its turn.
All right.
Jumbles.
Scan of the room. Who's looking worse? My mom, my grandfather, or the ghost?
Probably your mother.
Probably my mother.
Probably your mother.
All right. First action, run over to my mom. Second action, battle medicine my mom.
I think your first. Oh, you have the bookshelf's
Yeah,
gone.
I got rid
Yeah,
of the
Bookshelf's gone! I was
There's-
like, I regret to inform you, that's probably 2 actions, but
There
no,
is
it's not!
no
Oh.
bookshelf there.
Yeah.
Here we go.
I'm
I
redecorating.
was expert was what I was going to do. I promise. I swear on my life. So 2d8 plus 14 is what you get back. So you get. I rolled another exactly the same.
But they're the opposite this time.
Yeah, oh,
this
that's
one was the
fun.
1 and that one was the 8.
So
So 23 health back.
23.
As you run across the room to assist your mom, bandages in hand, you see this creature lock on you. And as you approach, it begins to summon up from the ground, again, whirling these items around it into 2 long spears as it shoots it towards you. That's a nat 20 for me.
You're gonna hit a kid.
Is that an attack of opportunity?
It isn't quite
Okay,
an
cool.
attack of
You still get
opportunity.
healed then.
Oh,
You
sweet.
still
Yes.
got that going for you. So
It is
I get
nearly
speared and
functionally
then I
that,
wrap
but
you with
not
some bandages.
actually.
But it doesn't have the interrupty part on it though.
Does not.
Okay, cool.
all right.
Oh my goodness.
Jumbles has 46 health.
Jumbles hasn't been hit yet, so
Yeah,
he's,
Jumbles is fine.
he's on the hull.
He
He's
might
having
just
a
go
good-
take a little power nap in a little bit.
Jumbo's had 46.
That's going to be 28 damage.
Oh, that's not bad at all.
Oh, that's
That's
fine.
not
I
bad
mean,
at all. They say is he's a tiny little frog.
As
frog
these
boy.
two
Hit
sort of
everyone for 21 on the first
spears
round.
intertwine, twirling around each other in a circle, coming towards you like a torpedo, rip through you and
Ow.
knock you back.
am I on the ground now?
No, just the words knock you back. You just
All
feel
right.
the force.
I just feel that I heal my mother, immediately get stabbed. I pull them out, and then I just fire from the hip. I'm like, stop! I just gonna try and
Reaction.
shoot at it. Let's see. I didn't devise a stratagem, which is a major bummer. That's 19 to hit.
19 to hit. I'm so sorry.
Okay.
Will not cut it. You fire. You whip out your gun. You say your little quip. You fire from the hip, and you hear it pating off of the fireplace in the back and ricochet a couple more places like a Looney Tunes
I
cartoon.
tug and cover.
Yeah, and it's a miracle that you all are alive to tell the tale.
All right.
All right,
that's all three of them.
Jumbles.
That's it. Jumbles is
Salad.
hurt.
Stairs protect me from these particular shenanigans here, but I see Jumbles get stabbed, and immediately my eyes go wide. It's called Jumbles! And I hurry up the stairs here, kind of stumbling out through the room, rush at this thing, sword in hand. That table, is that completely impassable where the table is? Or is that like difficult terrain, or can I walk there? Or?
This table on the map is
The
actually
table
that table.
yeah, that's the table, the one that's blocking me from flanking with Litzy. Yeah, that table.
Yes, yes.
Can I?
It's not. You're just gonna need to climb over it. So.
Okay, cool. Because my movement ends literally one square out, and I have to use a second action for quite literally one square of movement.
Yep.
So I can get up there and just run up, kind of stumbling up against this table, almost falling into it as I just lash down. This thing is not going after the little frog boy. That's not happening.
That's right. You tell him.
That's right.
Absolutely not. Is flat-footed, 28 to hit. I'm blessed.
Yes. It's flat-footed with 28 to hit, and that's gonna be so you're gonna be 29, and then it's a minus.
Well, functionally, if you want to think about the flat-footed on my end, it's a 30 to hit, and then I'm blessed.
Okay, you hit. Sorry, I thought you might have critted, but you.
Well, I think this is big numbers.
Big numbers.
Big hit, though. All right, and I'm going to slash down at that cane sword's going to come out for what's going to end up doing a total of 11 points of slashing damage, with including it being weak to me.
Correct. This thing is barely hanging
But that
on.
is my turn, because I had to move twice to get there.
It's covered in chalk. It's covered in blood.
Exactly. It's trying to put the books back. It's not.
Guys, put the books.
Please.
So I'm gonna shocked glance at Jumbles, and my eyes dart back, and they're just like red. They just go from bottom to top, like just red. Full rage, and as I take my purse off of my shoulder where I had like put it to move the bookshelf, I'm gonna like two-hand it and just as usual adjust the handle, and it just goes ding, 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 and locks together into my fancy hole. And I am going to schmack.
Smack it.
Try and
Smack it.
This is the schmack of a mother.
Not a very good smack, actually. Okay, so let's see here. That's only 15 total.
Oh, not
I
a
don't think
good
flat
smack
I'm too
at
angry.
all.
Too angry.
So sorry.
Man.
So it's rage and then two-hand my weapon and then hit. Okay, that's me.
Amadeus is
I'm
very
gonna-
low on health.
I'm gonna take a step
It's your
forward.
favorite time.
I'm gonna take a step forward
Okay.
to get into range, and then power time.
Give it to me.
I never
Give
would've
it.
guessed.
Okay,
nice.
that's an 18 plus 13. Does that hit?
Becomes
That's a 31.
Yup.
So, is that that's not a crit because you got a 31.
I got a 30 with a blast. You got a.
Not a crit.
It's not flat-footed to you, so you're definitely
Yeah.
not gonna crit.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. So just a power attack. That's a 5. That's an 8 for a 13 plus 4, so 17 damage.
So tell me what happens here.
What happens is it touched the frog,
Yeah.
and then the entire Numida family descended in an instant.
Talus comes in for a big old slash across, somewhere on its body. Litzy, I imagine, very narrowly rage-filled throw, swings her maw. It has to duck out of the way, and then I just imagine as it kind of ducks out of the way, it just Amadeus is there waiting with his geese arm. It just runs into it. I step forward and I just pin it to the ground. Don't touch my grandson.
Excellent. You do so, and as you kneel your geese arm forward, touching the ground, you feel this creature slide down the pole of your geese arm, hitting the ground with a thud, and rasping out its last bit of air before just dissipating. And you're left alone in this completely destroyed chapel. And this is where we will take our break.
I had completely forgotten we hadn't taken a break yet.
Yeah, dude. We'll be back in a minute here. Go ahead and get yourself a snack, get yourself a drink, use the bathroom if you gotta. We're probably going to. And we will see you in 10 minutes. Hello, everybody. Welcome back. Some of us just got our butts kicked.
I'm gonna sit down.
You guys find yourself in this just completely destroyed chapel. Can I get some exploration activities from some folks here?
I am going to investigate, looking through the books, and maybe do some research.
Excellent.
So yeah.
We will definitely come back to you. There's research to be done. I'll go ahead and say since we're all in
detecting
here.
magic is kind of my general go-to here. See if there's anything that looks particularly out of the ordinary or interesting.
Excellent.
I get to investigate for free, and I'll do the search one. That one.
Oh, that's right. You get both. Dang,
Yes.
that's nice.
Or is
Awesome.
there a healing one for like an exploration? Like, can I
Okay,
heal
so-
everyone
so
while we're
here's-
doing this, or no?
While you are tending to someone, that's your exploration activity. So, like, while you are doing medicine checks, everyone else is still scouting or searching, whatever. If something happens to happen, well, that's what we're doing that.
Okay, so can I do investigate and also heal everyone then? Since my feat is like investigate for free as a exploration
I
activity.
love that you're still rooting through books while you're trying to.
I just got a journal as I'm like
Family.
wrapping someone's arm.
He's like,
like, can you turn the
Can
page
you?
for me?
I guess so. Yep.
Cool. I'll do that.
That's
And,
hilarious. It's still
I
I
don't
never
see-
considered the power of like the being able to, because there's one that's like stealthing while you're
Yeah.
doing it too, so you're like still hiding while you're
Yeah,
trying
I
to
guess that's true.
realize you're
That's
I just
insane.
sneak by you and I
never
put a
thought
little
about
band-aid
it.
on you.
Oh my
I never
gosh.
thought about it without out of the context of like the normal dungeon crawling exploration activities, but that's really funny.
Yeah, no, you just literally. Okay, yeah. No, okay, Amadeus.
You are.
Who are you healing?
I was gonna heal you and myself and my uncle Talus.
Okay.
It's me.
And Cass, you got hurt too, didn't you, from the whirlwind?
Yeah.
Everybody, final answer.
So
little
I will search as well.
Searching. Leetsy.
I too am searching.
I know what you like.
I like, in my own form of investigation.
I think most of this furniture's already been pilfered. Some of the drawers are there and over there.
Well, maybe the stuff already fell out of the drawers and was still of interest.
As you guys are perusing all this rubble and these books, can I have firstly my two investigators here make me a religion check? Ooh.
Yes. I'm gonna see your calculator for a minute. 'cause
Is
I'll be
it
doing a
for
lot of math.
Rasma?
Feel free.
Cool.
Do you not have one as well?
No, I might, but I didn't search. I'll be honest. Is this in regards to Xarwin Manor or the basement? Or
No.
Xarwin the Manor or the basement?
No.
Okay. What are you doing, man? What are you doing to
I'm
me?
searching.
Hey, What's going on over there?
I got an 11 total.
11 total.
And this was, I'm adding, what was it? I'm so sorry.
Religion.
Religion? Oh, I got a 12 total. I rolled an 11 on the die and
Well,
a +1. Oh, wait, no, wait. No, I'm sorry, because I have my feet. I get 15 total. And any
A 12
untrained.
would have got you there just exactly. So
Oh,
thank
sick.
goodness. Since
But wait,
your
I'm
compatriots-
blessed.
Oh, well, then you both got.
Yeah.
Don't spend your bless on this, ma'am. You don't, or do what you want. What you discover is you both stand back to back in the center of the room, like, yeah. As you're scanning this room, you're able to 100% determine this is definitely was once, not quite right now, isn't really in the best condition. Definitely a chapel devoted to Pharasma. You would recognize the statue being a statue of Pharasma. And then, Talus, you start to pick up a little something over by the statue. And just as you do, Jumbles, what's the name of that I see something special feat?
Oh, it is, that's odd.
You do notice something odd. As you're scanning this room, looking at all of the your detective vision on, you stand there like engaged.
Enhance.
Yeah. You're scanning around and you notice something very interesting about the statue's left foot. Something about it seems...
Is that also what I noticed, or am I noticing something? I guess
You're
I'm not noticing anything
noticing
particular. I'm a yes or no.
Minute, like some sort of magic presence. And you notice something about that left foot seems almost like separate from the rest of the piece. Like looser, maybe?
Jumbles will go. Okay, last time this happened, a skeleton popped out and drilled his eye. So he's gonna see Talus is looking at it too. I go, Talus, wait, Uncle Talus, come here. And I'll come over and I'll like just wiggle the foot, I guess.
You give it a little wiggle. You notice on the inside of this foot another AX etched into it on this big statue. And as you kind of jiggle this foot, you do find that it seems to freely swivel over to the side. And if you move it over to the side, you find a little hidey hole in this sort of portion of the statue's base that reveals this small hollow that holds several journals and diaries, as well as 2 spell scrolls.
Oh.
Well, just give me the tingles then.
I pull them all up and I just stack them there for you.
Take the 2 spell scrolls and look at them.
Excellent. You find 2 spell scrolls. The spell scrolls are a scroll of restoration, that's 4th level,
Another one.
and a scroll of ghostly weapon.
Ooh.
Wouldn't that have been fun?
Would have been neat. Yeah, would have been real cool.
Wouldn't that have been great earlier?
It'll
You
probably
find them
come up
anyhow.
That's gonna be the Chekhov's gun for the final boss. It's like I used my spell scroll.
Excellent.
I'll check through the journals too. Was there?
All right.
Yeah, I'll look through them as well.
Okay.
All right, are you going to look through the journals or the books on the shelves?
I'll look through the ones on the shelves.
Okay.
You look through the journals.
Cool.
All right, we have Riley
real
call
quick
it first.
sidebar. How much is it to crit again? How much do you have to go over
10
the DC?
more.
10 more than that. Okay, don't crit on this one. I'm doing everyone's health, and I'll tell you all in a minute. So if you see me roll, that's what that is.
Excellent. All right. Go ahead and as you're perusing these shelves, taking things off of them, nobody here to stop you now. Go ahead and make me a religion check.
Okay. You can do this. I believe in you. Okay.
0.5 above average. We're in there.
Let's go.
Let's go.
It's a 17.
I'm so sorry. You're trying to focus on studying these books, and Reggie actually kind of hops out in front of you, standing on these areas of the shelves now left empty with like different collisions and such, babbling off to you, completely distracting you from your task.
Reggie, stop. Can you at least help me look through these?
I would love to, but I think that we need to talk just a little bit. We haven't checked in a minute, and I think that we need to talk a little bit about Where? Listen. So here's the thing: is that I have a woman outside. I have a girlfriend, and
Oh my god.
it was established in episode 1.
Yeah, the lady,
What?
the lady fox.
Hey, Dad.
And we need to wrap this up here, is what I'm thinking. And he continues to
Reggie.
babble on to you.
Priorities, man.
Hey, Dad, take a look at this. Jumbles found these under this statue here, and this one. We find another thing like this. This is an enchantment. It's a weapon enchantment. I guess I could pull this out for either of you two, and it would make your weapons, anything like that, or like maybe that paint monster before, anything that isn't really got a physical form. Well, this makes a blade cut through a spirit just like its flesh.
Is this something that takes a while to put on, or can you just like pull it out whenever you feel like
I
it?
can do it pretty quick.
Like in the middle of combat.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's only going to last about maybe a minute or two. It's not a super long form thing. I don't know magic. I can use what's there. I don't know how to extend it.
Obviously.
Can you read this?
Um,
I have literally no idea if ghost weapons on her spell list. I have no clue if she can read that.
yeah. Like, I also don't know. Is it?
What are you,
is
are you
it
in a
of?
cult? Are you in a cult caster?
Yeah.
There's no way ghost weapons not a cult.
Yeah.
Like
That
but-
sounds occult to me. It's something that you can probably learn.
Yeah. What
Yes.
level is it?
It is level 3.
Okay. So this looks a little more advanced than I can do right now.
potent.
But if I feed this to Reggie, once I'm able to like get some of these principles down, more advanced principles, then I can do this more than once.
That sounds-
Reggie produces a little napkin out of nowhere and stuffs it
knife.
into his little collar as he kind of twiddles his fingers.
He's hungry for knowledge.
Well,
It's
I
snack time.
wasn't aware that was something Reggie had the capacity to do, but
Oh yeah,
licks his lips.
we've been doing that all along. Like he,
I mean that seems a fair shake better than just casting it a single time.
Yeah.
If she can learn that magic, then I mean it's not the first or second time we've run into something like that here.
yeah, we
Yes,
could use
I
it like
promise
if we
she
fight.
can learn the magic if you just let me eat it. I swear that's how it works.
He devours the knowledge. Okay, all right.
Wow.
I say keep it in case we are in a dire situation. We need to use it. But yeah, keep it and then see. I guess.
Can
have
I
a snack
can I
or
try to
Safe
copy
in my
it down?
stomach.
Can I try to copy down a second version of it, one to feed to Reggie, so that we can have this one on hand if we need it before I'm able to cast it?
Crafting a spell scroll is a little bit more of an involved process than just copying it down. I'm
Yeah.
afraid that that's not going to be.
Dang. Okay, so
You want to hold it or do you want me to? With the magic is there, either one of us can pull it out.
yeah, it's tough because we're faced with either we can't use it until later or we can only use it once. Is that what you guys prefer? The
Well,
once?
I think your grandpa's right. I'm just going to take it
Yeah,
out of your
okay.
hand. We're going to hang on to it for now. If we need it, we need it. And if you... Well, you're still taking what time we can before you go to bed working on your magic, right? You're still studying?
Yeah. I mean, why wouldn't I when we're
Well,
dealing with
then-
all this?
We'll go over this whenever we settle down, whenever we got a chance. When you think you got a good hold of it, you think you can repeat this, then we'll give it to Reggie. Does that sound
Okay.
fair?
All right.
I did not realize he ate this.
Yeah,
Definitely
you
have.
guys, you guys really
A
don't
lot of
notice this
things you
stuff.
don't
He's
know
been
about
doing
me.
this the whole time.
I
whole
try not
time.
to look
The whole
at
Is that where
time.
all
too
your
much.
magic has come from? You've been feeding him scrolls? Is this where your allowance is going to?
Must be.
Okay, this is how it works. I have a familiar. He
Eats.
allows me to do magic through him, and so like, yes, my allowance is wisely used in feeding him these scrolls, which I otherwise would not really be able to do on my own.
Like, I've been friends with quite a few mages, and I don't know one of them that learned their magic by feeding.
How many
Scrolls to a
witches
dog.
do you know? Like,
Is that
Yes.
a specific thing?
No, this
Yes!
this is a very common practice, I'm sure.
Do you only eat scrolls or do you eat like food?
Well, I'm not particularly
Jumbles, you
picky.
feed Reggie every day.
Yeah, this is why I'm confused where it's going. Who's eating it?
I have
think you have a new lead.
need.
I scrapped it all. It's just the only lead. You know what? I'm back on the horse from the first
Where does
episode,
the
too.
food go?
Spotlight on Reggie.
You know what? Where do babies come from, too? I've been curious.
All right, you handle that one.
But yeah, you should talk to Grandma about it. She herself isn't a witch, but you know she has met witches, so she knows people that have familiars that eat scrolls so that they can do magic.
Your grandmother and your mother is one of the most prolific magic users I've ever met in my entire
Does she
life.
feed spell scrolls to a dog, learn how to cast magic?
Oh my
Well,
god!
Fox.
Listen, Cass has had an aptitude for magic since she was little, and she took to it, and she stuck with it. So
I'm aware.
there's a lot to say about that.
I'm just upset because I've been using my allowance to buy the fox food. So, where does this lead me? Besides the net
spend
negative.
his allowance to feed the dog Litz.
It's okay. First of all, it's called responsibility.
What is happening to the
Let's
food?
expand
Where is
his
my
dog.
allowance?
It ain't even his dog.
I've been giving you my allowance to buy the food.
Sibling relations.
To be clear, foxes are canids, but they are not dogs. Okay?
It looks like a dog.
A spicy dog.
Well,
It craps like a dog.
I take great offense to discussion of my craps.
Ezra
of any
look-
sort.
If you want to scoop them yourself, then you're more than welcome to take that topic off the table.
Uncle Talus.
I'm far above
Ezra
scooping
looks
my
like a
own
bird.
crap.
Is Ezra a bird? No.
I have people for that, namely you. Oh my goodness. Excellent.
I look around the room.
Oh yes, you all look around the room. Jumbles, you're looking through those diaries and you
I'm also
find...
going to give 31 health to Cass,
Oh wow.
12 health points to Talus,
Stolen out.
and nothing for you guys. I'm
Oh,
sorry.
cool.
I rolled a 2 and a 3.
We were busy.
So, just wanted to get that out of the way. I healed myself. I'm also fine. So that's it. Okay.
Excellent.
And the journals. I'm sorry.
No, you're beyond fine. You pull out this journal from this little hidey hole, and you find this thick, pretty sturdy, nice red leather-bound journal. And as you open it up, you see written on the inside cover the name Astana Xarwin.
How do you spell that?
Astana, Aestanna.
Say it one more time when I'm ready.
Aestanna.
Astana.
Astana.
So she's
Darwood.
And
she's the lady of the manor.
that would unlock her as your new research topic, which can, of course, be researched
many
here.
are there?
So many. You don't have all of them. I'll tell you what. That's
You
how
know
many.
what would make this better is if we could
Succeed
on any of them.
Yep.
Because then there'd seem like a lot less.
It'd feel like we're making any progress at all,
Yes.
yeah.
I would like to read through the journal about Astana.
Excellent.
Hey, Jumbles, I get the enthusiasm and the excitement here, but maybe we leave that till tonight. We still haven't seen much of what's up on this floor, and you look around, your mom and your grandpa are still hurting bad, and so am I.
So do we want to go take a power nap for an hour
So
then?
you can, when you do a medicine check, you can, after rolling the result, decide to continue doing that for an hour,
Oh.
and that's how long it takes you to be able to do another one anyway, and double the output. So I think she's...
Yeah, I'm back to
Good.
full.
Okay.
You failed both of theirs.
Yes.
You could double mine and heal me for 24 instead of 12. And then after that hour, you could bandage any of us again because that's the cooldown for doing a
Okay.
medicine check. So, like, it can be, like, if we're real hurt like we are, we can spend, a couple hours patching up.
But he can research for free, so he can maybe do both.
Oh, can you do that as part of is that just investigating? You can do the research?
Research is not part of investigating, so it will take some time. I will also say, just on the topic of time management, you definitely have noticed that it is starting to get pretty late outside. You spent a lot of time researching in the other rooms and in
Right.
this room and fighting a
Fighting.
giant monster.
And the paint people.
And paint demon things.
And
Maybe
carving.
I guess we should just
Trying to
haul all
punch
this-
a clock. You had a busy day.
Maybe we
busy
should
day.
just haul all this back downstairs.
Yeah, maybe
Get
that might be
settled
better.
and finish patching up there. If we get caught like this, it's not going to end well for us.
That's you know.
Who
that
can
is
carry
true.
my books? I just have a stack of them.
Eyes
I
just peeking
can't.
up over them.
Uncle Talus, please.
I can take some of them. Don't
take a
worry,
couple.
darling.
Thank
Still
you.
hurt pretty bad.
I can pick up the entire bookshelf and bring it with us.
Yes.
That's right.
Yes, please.
She has godlike strength.
The
Yep.
stairs.
Oh man, are you guys making your ways back to the
I
servant quarters?
suppose
Yeah.
yeah, that's the place we've been safe so far.
All right. Yeah, well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Exactly.
You guys trudge down. I'm assuming you could just take those stairs
Then we
right
take the
there.
middle stairs right here.
Yep.
Head back down through the entryway and
You emerge out of the
Make our way back
library,
over.
you trudge over, and you find yourselves back in the servants' quarters. Everything just as you left it.
Bless you.
Bless you.
That startled me.
Called
It's a
attention
little-
to it. Everybody, please.
It's like
I have to scream.
it's like that squeak sound where it's like oh my gosh.
I've never heard you
please
sneeze.
hold. Like
I've known you for like over a
Hold for
year.
sneeze,
I've never
hold for
heard you
sneeze.
sneeze before.
Oh my god, it's a little dusty in here. That's what it is. That's immersion.
yeah, there's a lot of books moving around. This is a lot of wrecked furniture here.
You guys find yourselves back in the servants' quarters. Who's bunking with who?
Go back to our usual, I imagine. Me and Jumbles, Blitz and Cass, and
That's
Amadeus
taken
on
first.
watch.
All right.
And then I'm going to again start preparing our rations that we've had in our packs. They are very boring, but they do their job.
You're
I'm
meal
just going to
prepping
cross
right
the
now?
rations off my list and assume that you have them at this point.
Yeah.
I
I did
Excellent.
not. This is not where I was hoping I would be in life. I just hope everybody knows as I eat like a piece of beef jerky, like.
Noted. Good night.
You all drift off to a sweet, sweet slumber. Make it a little less sweet by these absolutely horrid dreams that continue to haunt you. I'm gonna call for people in an order here to make a couple of
Efficiency.
checks.
Yes.
Let's go with Leetsy first.
Oh, me. That's me.
Is there from, geez, your rather long list now of options. You could explore Xarwin Manor, Astana, Yosef, Xarwin himself, Psychopomps, the Starless Scope, Takuth, or the Ashen Man.
Well, I am very interested to hear more about Takuth, since this may be originated from the Takuth man.
Excellent. All right. Go ahead and make me. What is that going to be? That's going to be occultism or religion.
Oh my goodness, that's a 16.
Sick.
So sorry, my dear.
It was a 9 on the die, and I have, +7, so, really, we're getting places.
Excellent. As you are,
More than one an episode.
Yeah.
you feel yourself sailing far above the manor, and you can feel almost like a heartbeat pulsing in and out of the manor, causing it to almost slightly swell and condense like breath. And you feel what you imagine would be the presence of some larger, fiercer entity controlling or maneuvering this house and this space. But you are not able to quite understand his nature.
Alright.
All right. Amadeus. What are these subjects interest you, sir?
Yeah. I wanna know my enemy more. So, Yosef Xarwin. We'll give that a shot.
Joseph. Excellent. That's going to be... Ooh.
Athletics.
Well, I can't tell you quite that.
Go fight him. Fight him in your dreams.
I get my +13, right?
And wrestle him.
I'm going to give you an option of 3.
Okay.
Occultism, intimidation, or society.
Okay, one of those is really good.
I thought you
Society.
meant like one of them.
Yeah, intimidation. I'm gonna go for that one.
Excellent.
Please. Okay. That is a That's a 10 on the die plus 6, so 16.
Sick.
I am blessed. Fun fact.
Very similar rolls.
So we're going up increments
Yep.
of 1.
Oh, the wonderful world of train, but my stat is 10.
You are able to recall back the picture, the vision, the image of this man talking to you, and you seethe at the thought of him and try to figure out what he's thinking behind this face or whatever facade he presents, trying to identify his attitude or temper or thoughts, and you are just not quite able to get into his head. Talus.
Okay, well. Last time I slept, I got a little bit of a glimpse of that maybe might be the Ashen Man, might be something else entirely. There's no real way to know, but this, Tekuth, if that's the root cause of all of this, however that might be manifesting, that's what I'm interested in learning about. So, cultism and religion's a wash to me. They're the same number.
All right. Give it a try.
19, I'm blessed, but I still think that's going to do it.
You soar above with Leetsy.
Hanging out.
We're, chilling.
Yep. No, you find yourself walking through the halls of the mansion, and you begin to feel similar earthquakes to what you had felt before. That you and Amadeus, I believe, had felt before. Something shifting deep beneath you that gets stronger and stronger until you feel yourself in this dream being rattled, tossed from wall to wall, from floor to ceiling, and we leave you there. Cass.
I am going to research the Starless Scope.
All right.
I want to figure out how to fix it. Or at least, what
Okay.
goes into it, or just anything about it.
Go ahead and give me a occultism or religion check. Or perception, actually, I would allow.
Occultism.
Yeah, yeah.
We might have 2 on the board. We might have 2 in one day. It's possible. Hold on.
Okay, so 13 on the die plus 11, 24.
We got 2 in one day!
Oh,
Wait,
my
plus
goodness.
12,
I
25.
think she's already done.
Ooh.
Even better.
Oh my gosh. You.
Pod.
I'm gonna write a little note on there.
Yeah.
You picture when you first. You guys are so excited. You picture when you first pulled this Starless Scope out from that little tiny drawer on the fountain back in the outside of the manor, and you see it before you as it just gets larger and larger and larger, completely taking over your entire viewpoint. You can only see the scope at this point, and you feel yourself being entirely immersed in this terribly strong magical aura, almost swimming through this energy. And you do discover something.
We got 2 in one day.
Oh, you're a
2
winner.
dirty papers.
That means we'll have a
Dirty papers!
So,
We were supposed to get
covered
that session 1!
Starless scopes said to be an ancient magical telescope that allowed the observation of the night sky even during the day. Interesting.
excellent.
Awesome. Yay.
At this point, as you all are slumbering, we would come to Jumbles. The camera pans looking down on Jumbles as he fitfully tosses back and forth on his little bed. Jumbles, you are having a nightmare. Not the same kind of dream that everybody else is experiencing in this house that has become rather regular even, your thoughts are too overwhelmed with this same nightmare. It's a nightmare that you've had for going on about a year now. Always coming back every couple of months, every couple of weeks, this same recurring nightmare, which you know all too well. Receiving that terrible news, the moment of emotional impact when your heart sinks with that knowledge, as you thrash in your bed, you hear something in your dream. It's sobbing. And at first you think that it's your own. But as you start to calm yourself, you realize with horror that you're not alone, that there's somebody else sobbing with you. And with this chilling realization, you shoot upright in your bed, and you can hear, coming from somewhere upstairs, somebody crying. Everybody else is asleep.
Who's on the lounge?
Whoever it is, they seem to be deep in a slumber.
Does the sobbing sound like a woman or a man crying, or like a child crying, or am I just not able to tell? It's just kind of just general.
It sounds
breathing.
like a kid. It doesn't sound super dissimilar from your own voice. You nearly mistook it for your own voice.
Jumbles will get out of bed. He will grab his gun, and he will slowly move out to go see if he can see anything in the hallway. And if not, he will continue to go follow the crying.
Excellent. You peer out in the hallway, avoiding creaky floorboards like you would at home. Something you probably did a lot. Go get a glass of water, but much more somber this time as you sneak past your sleeping family members and you emerge out into the main foyer, and you realize that the sound is definitely coming from upstairs.
He goes up the stairs.
Okay. You march up the stairs, your brave little heart beating like a drum.
He's got the gun out. He's ready to fire.
Excellent.
Let me just cross off Little Frogman from my list of patriots.
You march up the stairs, and you arrive on this large landing, and you hear the clock continuing to tick and bubble. And from the opposite side, if you were facing that big door you guys were trying to go through on the right hall, you hear the sobbing coming from that direction. You continue to follow?
Mm-hmm.
You would continue down that hallway. You find at the end of this side, you find a small door at the end of this side, unexplored before. You open it.
Mm-hmm.
And you continue to follow at the end of this hall through a sort of L hallway, winding through these various hallways over to this back northeastern corner of the manor. You come across a door that you believe to be the source of the crying. Would you like to open it?
Very, very slowly. He would like to just creak it open and poke his eye in and just kind of look around.
Careful with that eye.
It's the good eye,
Not
not
the
the drilled eye.
You creak open the door, and you see a small children's bedroom. Dust-covered but carefully made bed. A fireplace, shelves and dressers either side of it. Notably, you see like an overturned, child-sized chair, knocked on the side beside a low play table, grimy, disgusting windows, fungal masses crawling up it, toys scattered across the floor, and pieces of dolls destroyed, ripped up pages, all this debris arranged in a crude spiral shape that is fixed to the floor, caked with patches of mold, in the center of which sits a small, hunched over figure with its shoulders shaking, crying.
Two things. The spiral, is it the same spiral that's like the floor below?
It appears to match up.
Is it the good spiral or the bad spiral?
It appears to match up.
Bad spiral. Got it. And is the figure crying humanoid, or is it like, does it look like a figure with like hair and or is it like a ghoul? Like, is it a little goblin?
Do you have dark vision?
I have dark vision. Is it a frog boy?
In the moonlight and with him huddled over, it's a little hard to tell, but it seems to be a kid. The size of a child, sounds like a child, and with a sort of muddle of clothes humped over his body, his head tucked down, crying.
Chumbles will open the door, gun ready, and just go, "Are you okay?"
The figure turns around slowly, and you see him for what he truly is, which is the figure of a small boy, but not quite a boy, perhaps somebody who used to be a boy, wearing these ragged green robes stacked on top of him. You see his bones, as that's all that appears to be left of him, covered with growing pale green fungus clotting, and you meet his gaze, his head being this vulture's skull. The spaces where his eyes should be black and empty, as he quietly looks to you and says, "Are you my mother?"
No, I'm not.
Oh.
I'm Jumbles.
Hi, Jumbles.
Hi, what's your name?
I'm Anatoly.
Anatoly?
Yeah.
That's a nice name.
Yeah, thanks.
You're welcome.
He kind of pats on the floor next to him.
Jumbles will go sit next to him. He's gonna, again, weapon drawn. He's just gonna keep it like in front of him. Guards are still up, but he's gonna just keep it like it's like he's sitting crisscross and he's just putting it like on the ground in front of him.
I haven't seen anybody else here for... Actually, I don't remember. A long time.
There seems to be a common answer around here.
Oh,
Are you... How long have you been here, do you know?
well, me and my mom moved in here. But that was a long time ago.
Oh.
That's why, while she was still here.
What's your mom's name?
Fulvia.
Fulvia?
Yes. What's your mom's name?
Lacey.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Is your mom still...
Yeah, she's still here. She's around.
Oh, that's nice.
Yes. I like her. I love her, I'd say. Have you been here you remember the last time you saw your mom? Like, what happened?
Well, she said that we only had a little bit of time left. The banquet is coming. When the world will end. But nobody else. They took her away.
Who took her away?
My dad.
Who's your dad?
His name was Yosef, but he was only like sorta technically my dad.
What do you mean technically? I have a technical dad. I had a technical dad.
Oh, well, I mean, he's the one who I'm from, but he wasn't around. He's got other kids, he's got a wife, and now he's somewhere, I guess. Maybe with your dad? You said your dad is gone?
My dad. Both my dads, I guess, are both gone.
Oh, you had two dads and a mom, and
Well, anyways, I
got a lot of them.
I'd rather not keep collecting them, honestly. But it's I had a
Maybe
birth.
I could take one. I don't have any anymore.
They're both dead.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
It's not your fault. I just don't like talking about it.
What was your dad's name?
His name was Valis.
That's a pretty cool name.
It is a pretty cool name.
Where did he go?
To war. And then didn't come back.
Oh,
Yeah. It sucks. I miss him a lot.
I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. It hurt. It sucks. But if your mom's still around, I would like to try to help you find her.
Oh, no. She's long gone, I imagine. They took her away. Some facility?
A facility.
Yeah.
Do you know the facility's name?
They didn't really talk to me much about it.
Hmm.
Nobody really, fills you in much when you're just kind of a kid. When it comes to serious adult stuff.
Yeah, they try to. Yeah, my family does that a lot. They try to protect me for things when they don't need to. I'm kind of getting in their way at times, but I get it. But I want to try to help you somehow. I don't want you to sit in this room crying.
Well, I've already been helped. I'm safe now.
But you're crying. Would you rather be safe and happy?
I guess so. But sometimes you don't get everything that you want. I'm safe now. The banquet will never take me. That's what my mom says. But she's so far away.
What is it, like a dance? Like a food and drink and music?
It's the end. The final chapter. The end of all things.
And it happened already.
It'll happen any day now.
Oh no, that's not good.
Well, it's okay though, because if your dad's dead, and then if you were also dead, then you'd be together.
I mean, that's true. But then I'd leave everyone else here, and they wouldn't be happy about that.
Well, they'd all come with you when the banquet comes.
That's true too.
Don't you want to be with your dad again?
Jumbles readjusts himself and like breathes in a bit. He goes, yeah, I would like to be with Dad again.
And your mom, that's like her husband, so.
No, not really. It's her brother. It was okay. Wait. It's not like that. It was my dad was.
Oh shoot! You had me there.
My dad was on his own, and he took me. My original parents died in the war as well, and my dad took me. I was just a baby, so he took me to raise me, and it was really good for a long time, and then he died. So I just call her my mom, but because I was very little, but so she's just my mom, but she was technically, I guess, my aunt.
Oh. I'm very sorry.
Thank you. But I mean, being together does sound nice.
Would you like that?
I would like to be together again, but yeah. But
You'd like that?
Yes, but I don't really want to die.
Well, nobody wants to die. It's just something that happens to everybody. Transition from one phase of being to another.
That's true.
And freedom from everything. Salvation from the banquet.
So does the banquet kill me, or do I die before the banquet?
The banquet will destroy all life.
But you're safe from the banquet, so you won't die.
Well, I already did that. I can do that for you.
No, I'd rather talk it over with everyone first before.
Everyone.
My family, my mom, my uncle, my sister, my grandpa.
They're all still here?
Yeah.
They can come. All.
That'd be nice, but I want to talk to them about it. I can't make that decision for them.
It's the only decision to make.
That's not how decisions work. There's normally two. Otherwise you're forced into it.
If you don't pass, you will only pass inevitably and soon, painfully, in the banquet. I can help.
Jumbles is gonna start backing out of the room.
He reaches out and grabs your arm.
Okay. That's
and
enough.
As soon as he does, And kneeling in front of you as you've partially stood up, we see silhouetted with the moonlight in front of this window as he grabs your arm, and this fungal moss starts to travel up from his hand on to yours, crawling, slowly getting faster and faster as it ripples up your shoulder, crawling all the way up, covering your mouth. As he says to you, "It's all gonna be okay really very soon. Your family will come for you. And then you can all be safe." And with that, we will end this week's episode.
Not my boy. Not my boy.
What the goddamn Grotus!
Cross out Jumbles. Okay, Jumbles.
Man, Sully's gonna kill a kid.
What? No.
My sweet boy, my sweet summer child. I gotta roll a whole new frog.
But look at this sweet
It's
summer
okay.
child.
You
Look
want
at
to
this
like a
poor
piece
of- Oh, I get
little
dirty
baby.
paper.
Get dirty paper.
You got a dirty paper?
This is worth it.
Consolation prize.
Look at this poor little baby.
His little chicken boy.
Oh, he's so
I like
sad.
It's like
Oh,
oddly
that's so
so
sad.
sweet and cute.
It's
and
so
adorable.
sad.
Devastating. Actually devastating.
Oh my gosh. My sweet child.
I was like taking notes during all of that and then writing frantically these questions that I'm having with all the stuff that he's saying. I'm just like,
Can we adopt another non-elven child?
Oh, we'll see how you feel about him next week.
Oh, cool, never mind.
He did fungus my mouth.
Well, he was in a desperate situation.
Just trying to help you.
Yes.
He's trying to help. He's saving you, actually.
Oh, there's a fluff.
Oh, you catch something?
Oh, they flew it away.
Was Daniel-san? Or
Son.
Good pull.
Thank you. Oh man. All right, everybody.
I'm gonna need a week to emotionally recover. From
Well,
that.
you know what? That's
We
great.
have one.
Because
That's
you
cool.
have a week. And after that week, I'm going to throw you deep back into the
Well of
the
eternal sadness.
yes, that all resides here on the second floor of the manor, continuing to prove to be incredibly taxing, emotionally and physically, and we'll continue to explore that next Monday, again from 7 to 10, same bat time, same bat channel. If you haven't gotten your Pathfinder fix yet, we've got other shows for you, and we've got Strange Aeons, AJ's show. AJ's show runs 3 to 6. We swap places. He's over here. He's the DM.
sounds
I'm over there.
hilarious.
I'm a gnome.
She's very small and she has a gun.
Yeah, I just got a gun.
And also she plays a gnome.
Yes, and also I play it. We spend every Saturday there from 3 to 6. We have an absolute blast. If you're looking for more spooky times, if you're a truly terrifying time, you will find it over in Strange Aeons as we all sweat profusely, particularly with this next episode coming up. I'm sure you don't want to miss it.
You guys are fun.
I think that we're not.
We're also not fine, so that's great. We can all not be fine together.
Right. Make sure to continue following us as we go as we cause trauma. We play
See
trauma for
if
each
the
other.
week after, if we are fine or do become
Right,
fine.
yeah. As we battle it out for whose campaign will make the players feel the saddest.
This one's more sad. Strange Aeons is more just like actual horrifying. It's
Yes.
a lot more just direct horror.
It's
Yes.
a little horrifying. I mean, look
It's
at
a little
what
horrifying, but like
I offer you.
sad horror.
I offer
Yeah.
you my little boy.
He's a melancholic
My
horror.
scary little boy. All right. Thank you, everybody, for joining us. Without you, the show would not be possible. We are absolutely overwhelmed with the support that everybody offers in our Discord, here on Twitch, and on YouTube. We cannot thank you guys enough for how much you guys invest in this show. We like making these shows for you. And we hope that you'll continue to stick around. And we hope that we will see you next week on Malevolence. Thank you, everybody.